Welcome to the last day of the week. It is time for Market Movers with the beautiful Moist V and Trader Prad.
And beautiful Trader Prad. Hey guys, blondies are back. Happy Friday, everyone. Please, as usual, be active on the chat. Ask us anything and smash that like button. How's your day going, Prad?
Smash it. Yeah, so far so good. Why did this live caption show up? Yeah, so far so good. You know, just looking to see obviously more positions anywhere. I'm in an AMD short right now. It's working out for me, and I'm just looking for more opportunities. So obviously, you guys know the drill. Anything hot, anything on fire, anything coming out with extraordinary, parabolic moves. Feel free to throw it in the chat. Let's be active. Let's all talk, and obviously, don't forget to smash that like button. How's everyone doing today on the last day of the week so far?
I like that we both are wearing all black and we're blonde.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's didn't even coordinate it. It just happens.
Yeah.
It's weird how we just do it sometimes. Like green sometimes red, sometimes black.
I know.
It's just great minds think alike. Or maybe just blondies think alike.
We're just a team.
No? Okay, I'll just do it myself.
Oops.
I'll just do it myself.
Let's go. Sorry.
All right. DOCU. Yeah, let's go talk about DOCU. Man, where my thank yous at for anyone I saved you money on the long side for the stock, huh? Obviously, I'm not going to get any thank yous. There's trolls all the time everywhere. But going right into DocuSign, obviously, this is something that I'm not gonna say I saw it coming, but just my hate for the company just makes me happy to see it to the downside. But let me just clear the cache over here and let me refresh it because my chart's not loading for the middle part over there. Where's my chart? There it is. Chart loading back up. So DocuSign obviously they did good on the earnings side, but they guided lower. So it's not like they missed out on the money or they did bad or anything, but they just missed out on they just guided lower in the future. So they made money on revenue. They beat estimates and on top and bottom lines, I believe, if I read it correctly. But bad company, bad company. It just happens, right? At the end of the day. So DocuSign to the downside, 22% down. Another company that we talked about before that was, garbanzo beans was Zoom. Zoom at the crazy levels that it was. Now Zoom's also down 2%, breaking 100 to the downside today, but not too far to the downside. It broke 100 by 55 cents, and then obviously coming back through 100 all the way to 101 or so. And can we look at Peloton? Multiple stocks that I've called out that I'm not really a fan of and should eventually go to the downside. Here we go. Peloton, another one, back to $20, but eventually was at $40 on the return back to the north side. Where's Peloton? PTON. We did pop from 23 to 40, but now we're back to 21 with the current market environment and so on. So a lot of these stocks that I did call out for the downside are eventually playing out. Roku was another one. We saw it get pumped up to the north side thanks to earnings calls. We saw it really move up north like crazy thing after we tried drop after earnings, but we had like a boost of upgrades and so on coming in, helping Roku move all the way to the gap close. And then after the gap close, we're now coming back to the downside to test this $100 level. Let's see if we break to the downside on that one too. So a lot of these stocks struggling, obviously. AMD made a crazy move up north off the 50 period EMA. Let me go check on my AMD position real quick. AMD made a nice bounce off the 50 period EMA. I'm basically shorting 107.50, this area of consolidation, also the breakdown of the opening drive to the downside. But if the market shows some strength over here, I'm actually seeing weakness in the market to the downside. But if the market does end up showing some strength, we could clear this 107.50. My stop is around 108, 108.5s. We'll see if we can clear that 108 level. Back in the money now on AMD, but obviously only 22 cents. Enough for me to start taking profits because I do have enough size on here, but nah, that's not the trade I'm looking for. Looks like the testing Bahrain day 2 has started. So this is what I have on my second screen over here, just a little pop out window. So we got, what did that pop out mean? No, I don't want it to pop me out. I want to pop this out, put it on a there we go. We got that one on there. And then I can just put it over here and see what the rankings are for the Bahrain testing that's going on tonight. Or today, right now, actually. All right. Hell yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Yes, sir. Happy Friday. Wow, AMD once again to the downside after trying to go to my average price. And now we're once again to the downside. As mentioned, 50 cents to the downside. NASDAQ is now pushing lower. ES is also pushing lower, but ES is actually up on the day. If you guys remember the levels yesterday that I was talking about, from Arun, which was 4,300 to 4,260, and that was actually the level yesterday that was shorting into the close for futures. Obviously, that trade did not work out. 4,260 ended up holding, and we ended up going higher into the close. But now market tried to go above 4,300 for the S&P 500 futures, did so successfully, went up to 43.36, 43.40 maybe. What is that line? 43.36 exactly. Wow, I just guessed that number. So went up as high as that, came back to the downside, and now we're trying to support or find support again at 42.60s or so. AMD now up 73 cents in the money. Let's start taking some profits. I have a lot of size, so I can just slowly start chipping off at it and still have some position for the later trade in the day. I mean, have the size for a big move later in the day if the overall direction is to the downside, and I believe it is because it's a Friday. You know, they did say that peace conversations were getting better, right?
Putin said that kind of there is some positivity.
It's positivity. I saw the article that Putin said that.
Yeah.
But I also saw another article that said more troops were being sent. So like I wake up to so many confusing articles every morning that I don't even know what's going on. So best thing you can do is just, you know, be ready for any situation. And I think that's what the market's doing. Market's being ready for anything to happen over the weekend. In terms of even, you know, when Sean was talking about the possible China or Taiwan related, we're not predicting anything, nor do we want anything bad in the future. We're just, you know, getting ready for the worst. What is it? Moore's Law? It's get ready for the worst thing possible. And then and just, you know, or just be ready for it. So we're watching markets come off, we're watching them sell off. People probably don't want to hold on for the overall weekend move. Now a full $1 in the money on my AMD position. Let's see how much lower we can go. I can cover some more here, you know, just trying to protect some of my money, but I still have a big basket left even if I do cover there. How do you get your entries so you don't get wicked out of your max loss? I'm having trouble sizing up without getting wicked out of my max loss. So obviously that means, you know, you're not waiting patiently enough for the right areas to enter, especially as a day trader, you know. And if you're on a prop firm that has a limit of how much money you can lose, then you really are playing a time game. You're not playing, you know. You are playing the volume game too, but for people like us, you're playing really time based, because if your entry is not timed perfectly, then you can get beat up on that. So along with the, you know, with the stock price moving on, you want to make sure you're timing it properly. And that's why I started coming into work at 10 o'clock, because I can look for my type of trades around 10 o'clock, which is your either reversal or stocks consolidate at the highs and start going higher, and I play the breakout of that, or the stocks consolidate at the lows and start breaking out lower or higher back to VWAP, the mean reversion, or the continuation of the already created trend, which was to the downside, and so on. So you got to really figure out and just wait for the perfect zones, wait for the resistances and the supports for your entry. You know, don't take trades in the middle. Arun talks about all the time. You see Neil and Sean throwing levels on Twitter too, right? Those are support and resistance levels at the end of the day. Sean just doesn't randomly come into work, open up a chart and be like, okay, maybe he does because he has that much experience under his belt. But you know, he doesn't just come into work and just open up a chart and be like, this is the level I'm gonna go long on, this is the level I'm gonna go short on, right? I wake up at 5 a.m. every day. He goes, yeah, to drop your kids off. But no, so, you know, obviously it takes some time, it takes some skill level, it takes a lot of work also to put into it. So make sure that you're waiting for the right zones to trade in at all times. You come into work at 10 a.m. because you overslept? No, because I don't want to get whipsawed by the open and drive. All of January, I got whipsawed by the open and drive, and I'm still dealing with FOMO. I have a big FOMO problem. You know, obviously 2 years, I'm still learning to trade still. You know, I'm not graduating yet, even though I have graduated in the company terms. Based on my recent ideology or mentality from yesterday, I am still in university. This is my class. I'm in university. My class starts at 10 and it ends at 4 o'clock. o'clock, and I'm sitting here every day learning. So I'll graduate in 2 more years from here based on my mindset from yesterday.
That's
Drop the
great,
kids off at the
Prad. And Tesla actually is now at 8.11, guys. I want to show you my short trade on Tesla today. I got in at 8.33. That's right. And my last out is 8.15, which means $18 per share in the money. Love it, love it, love it. And again, I got out at 8.15 because Biden was coming, and in general, 8.15 looked like a good support level. Anyways, look what happened now. It tried to rebound a little bit out of that 8.14, and now we broke it and heading towards 8.10 level.
Awesome short there, Miss V. Another
Thank you,
day, another beautiful
Prad.
short. Looks like you did it better than yesterday. Yesterday was the
Yesterday, actually, I don't know if you remember, but
You made
during
a
Power
cover?
Hour,
Nice.
yeah, I caught long trade, and I also posted it on my Instagram.
I saw a post. I just didn't watch. I'll
so
watch it now.
I turned my day to profitable.
Nice,
That was
let's
good.
go.
So yesterday fire long, today fire short.
Let's go.
Every day making money. And by the way, we got a super chat from Mo Sanchez. Thank you so much. I believe it's Australian dollar. Nice excuse to come and work late. Love you, bro.
No, it's not. It's honestly, I just got beat up every single day of January, taking trades at 9:30, and then I would have to work from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock to work out of those losses and then end profitable. So I was like, why even bother come in and lose at 9:30 till 10 o'clock and then start making from 10 o'clock
That's
to
right.
4 o'clock? Like, then I'll just not come in at 9:30 and lose money. And I know if I'll come in, I'll just FOMO trade because there's so much volatility. I'll watch stocks go up and be like, oh no, I gotta be in it, and then I'll just do something stupid that I don't want to do.
By the
That's
way,
the reason why.
I come to office by 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, that's right. HYMC going for new highs, HYMC. Let's go check out where this stock is going to. You know, obviously, it's number one on the volume leaders today with 144 million shares traded so far and 88 times relative volume. So doing a ton of relative volume going on over here on HYMC. If I remember yesterday or the day before that, it was doing a ton of volume too, or people were calling it out when it was below a penny, right? Yeah, so this was, I remember now, this was like a 6 cents or so, 60 cents, and it moved to $1 yesterday, and people were talking about it, and now we're well above $1, obviously, opening up around where we closed, ripping above $2. I just want to see if $2 was a IPO high, but I don't think it is. I think I also remember that we thought this was a recent IPO and it wasn't. Yes, this was it. So we thought this was a IPO and it wasn't. Clearing these levels that we already have mapped out, not clearing these levels too that I don't have mapped out. So multiple levels getting cleaned out. Now we have this one over here that's already showing us the resistance area around 237 or even 240. What is this? 244, 244, and then it could also go as high as 260s. We got these areas, we got this consolidation area over here, and then we got this consolidation area over here. So let me magnet, please. So multiple levels. We got like a box of range over here from 260 to 230. Let's see how the stock trades between that box of range. Right now, obviously, with the amount of momentum, volume, we still got quite a bit of time left going into lunchtime. So most likely, we got a lot more volume to come into the stock before it dies off a little bit. Let me go check on the float side. It should be around 18 million if I remember correct. Damn, I'm wrong on every side of HYMC today. Everything I thought was correct was wrong. 59 million shares. Short float 154%. What? I thought people were scared to short stocks over 20% these days. Okay, so whoever hedge funds these guys are, short float 154% on HYMC. They're gonna be screaming for exits anytime soon because we know the infamous what's that game called? The squeeze the shorts, squoze the shorts game that Wall Street Bets has created, or not created, but they caught on to that game because obviously hedge funds have been squeezing other hedge funds forever, but now Wall Street Bets caught on to it. Nasdaq took out the low a day over there, 13,500 is now gone, so that puts my AMD position $2 in the money. To AMD now about to go test the low a day one more time, 105.50. This was the level that Sean was talking about, I believe, for the longs. So we'll see if this one starts bouncing. If it does, then I might just close my full trade and get out for a decent win, a $2 per share win when I was basically risking about 50 cents to $1. So I'll take it. Good risk to reward. AMD cracking the downside. The whips are coming in hard on these stocks one more time. Chip makers weak, Nasdaq weak, ES weak, Pad's portfolio weak.
Travis S, shout out to you. Travis says he caught exact same trade on Tesla today. Congratulations to both of us, Travis. And he also asked me if I'm looking for possible trades on Tesla. I really want to protect my profit today. I really like this clean trade, but again, I'm saying that this short can continue all the way until 800. But again, guys, I don't even know. I'm like, I don't want to be greedy. I just want to take my money and enjoy it.
100%. Someone actually said Josh Wynn, the message is hidden, but I don't think I think I can say it without getting in trouble. And it goes along with what Miss V just said. It's don't be greedy because pigs get slaughtered, right? Bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered, and that's where we have that pink pig emoji. But obviously our pig emoji does not work anymore. Oh, it does work.
What?
How does that happen?
What?
Tell me if you guys saw that. That was so crazy. Usually these don't work for us.
We have
We're live.
animations. High five.
We're back.
What?
Our emojis are back. Let's go. So there you go. Pigs get slaughtered. So they oink oink. No, don't be a pig. Be a bear or be a bull. Yeah, be a pratty bear because you know Prad loves shorting stocks. And make that money, ladies and gentlemen. Make that money. Finally, the emojis are working. I think Lucas did some magic over there.
Go long on Lucas.
Go long, Lucas. That's right. My knees weak. Your arms heavy. Vomit on your sweater already. Mom spaghetti. Oracle. Let's talk about Oracle for sure. Oracle, also another earnings play over there on New York. Wow, ORCL. Okay. On New York. Let's pull up the stock. Let's also go look out on the trading view while this one's loading up on the dailies. ORCL. What's the earnings report looking like today? So they missed out on the earnings by not too much, but they made a little bit of a boost on revenue. Wow, they actually dropped by 4% on earnings. Never mind. Overall, though, it's a good outlook on Oracle. I believe they had a big boost on their cloud computing aspect. The numbers were around 24%, if I remember correctly. So 24% boost in cloud computing overall for Oracle coming in. Just shows how their pursuit of pushing more and more companies into their cloud space is actually being successful. So clearing the yesterday's high, big consolidation yesterday around 76.50. So clearing that high not too long ago actually shows strength in this position, even though the market was pushing to the downside. Now the question is, if the market actually is able to find support near 13,500, and obviously every time I'm talking about the market, I'm talking about Nasdaq. If Nasdaq can find support at 13,500 and start going back to the north side, can Oracle find buyers here and rip through $78? Let's go on the dailies once again and see if we can find levels. Yeah, look at that resistance around 78. Could also go as high as 79 here. So let's just say 79 instead of 78. I think the stock could easily clear 78 today, go up to 79.28 or so, 79.30 before we see some actual selling coming in. Although we did see some selling coming off the open, but not too much. Finding support around the pre-market lows near $74. Beautiful opportunity for a long as 78 breaks, 78 to 79, giving $1 per share trade. And I would even go as far as, you know, putting your stop on the even dollar in case 78 goes back through. You just close your trade and get out of it.
Brad, I have to do this thing.
Sorry?
Yes,
Tesla. We haven't seen that one in a while.
Okay, back to you.
Tesla. All right, NAK, another huge potential. NAK, let's go check out NAK. Probably on Amex. On Amex? Yes, it is. Okay, 10 million shares on a 40-cent stock. Obviously, 10 million shares is not bad, but I want to see like 40 million shares or 400 million shares on a penny stock, right? So it's doing good. We got some volume going on. Let's see if there is liquidity to the downside. It could evaporate really quick, obviously. We'll see what happens. 10% up to the north. Let's see what this even is. What is NAK? North Dynasty Minerals, so another mineral mining company. And resistance should be around 50 cents. Look at that high from yesterday. No, 2 days ago. What day is that? That is the 8th March. So the high of 8th March. We could see some resistance around these levels for NAK. But I just give you... I'll just tell you to not even bother trading these, because these are not worth it. You know, 11 million shares. You want to see a lot more than that. How much relative volume is this NAK even doing? I can't tell you without looking. Oh, maybe I can do this. Probably not going to find the information. Let's see. NAK. All right, it's doing 7 times its average of relative volume, which is very good. You know, anytime a stock's doing 2 times, 3 times, that's amazing numbers. But I think there's way better trades on the board than this one, if you ask me. Just put a you block thing. Okay. Check GFAI, Prad and Val, for sure. GFAI on NASDAQ. GFAI, 109 million shares. See, this is what I'm talking about. A penny stock that's actually doing a ton of volume. Actually was on this volume leaderboard, but obviously since it dipped below a penny, where I lost the stock on the leaderboard now, doing 109 or probably doing a lot more than that. But we'll see over here when it comes to the downside. Back above $1, maybe we'll see what the relative volume is. Oh wait, I can just do this. I keep forgetting that I can just do this. GFAI, 58 times relative volume. So crazy amount of volume going off on this stock. DKNG for sure. Let's go check out DraftKings. I believe DraftKings had an upgrade. No, somebody had an upgrade. Who was it? Anyways, we'll talk about DraftKings first. So DraftKings, you know, should be one of my biggest companies on my portfolio over there. I'm heavy into DraftKings. I'm heavy into I'm trying to find exactly who it was that got the upgrade so I can talk about them after. Uber was the upgrade. Okay, so we'll talk about them after. DraftKings, one of my most loved companies. I love sports betting. You know, I can't wait to bet on Formula One soon. Oh, speaking of Formula One, George Clooney's actually at the. Oh, maybe that's just the old one. Never mind. Yeah, that's the older Formula One clip they're playing. Anyways, but so DraftKings, you know, betting on these guys. We got March Madness coming up soon. We got Formula One starting, Drive to Survive season 4 or whatever. Yeah, season 4 starts today on Netflix. So a lot of fun. We got UFC tomorrow, but it's not a big fight. All that being said, it's just more possibilities for DraftKings to have some money flowing in for the rest of the year. MLB on the other side over there too. That was announced yesterday. Obviously today they're struggling. They're down 4% on the day, but nothing stops me being bullish on these guys. I love DraftKings, and as Morgan Stanley said, I believe that they are going to be the kings of sports betting in the future. I just hope Morgan Stanley is right on that side, right? I just hope they're right.
But I missed. Did we mention Oracle yet?
Oracle? Yeah, we did.
Cool.
I was going to talk about Uber because Uber had the upgrade over there from Dutch Bank, and they had a price target to $50. I believe it was 50. I just closed my phone. Let me open it back up real quick. I believe it was $50. Yeah, price target to 50, upgraded, and they were up 1.6% in pre-market. Now they're up 1% overall. So, you know, still holding strength with that upgrade coming in from Dutch Bank, even though the market's struggling. NASDAQ has taken out the previous low a day and is now again trying to take out the low a day one more time, while the ES is trying to find a bottom near 4250. It's really trying its best to find a bottom near 4250, 4260 areas. If that level goes, if that 4250, 4260 area goes, then obviously we're seeing downside today. I was pretty surprised yesterday that we managed to close positive or somewhat positive, you know, flat on the day but negative. That's why I'm just saying positive, because man, what a crazy rally. You guys saw Neil and Sean talk about my short going into the close, which you know, I came out for a profit, but what a move, man. Every time I would say here we go, it would just reverse on me. I just need to stop saying that.
Prad Mark on the chat says super chat member link please. So I got kind of confused in here, but I will show you how to send super chat, Mark. So right here in the chat next to emojis, there is $sign. So if you click this, you can send super chat, pin some emoji, or write a comment, ask us a question. And in terms of membership, you would go to our homepage, and right here next to subscribe button you can find join button. So that's how you would become a member. And if you want to send a message, also now there is a feature that members can send their messages, they're colored green. I think you can do this only after you becoming a member. And also guys, please make sure you subscribe. We are trying to get to those 300,000 subs, and we are very, very close. So if you're watching us every day but for some reason not logged into YouTube and not a subscriber, please do so.
I think Dan just said, would you add more SoFi to your long account? 100% I would, without a doubt. You know, I'm building my SoFi position for the long term here, so any down move on SoFi does not affect me. It just means better and better prices for SoFi for me to load up on. My current average being $13. We're gonna add for this without a doubt in the coming future. So that answers your question. There you go. I'm stuck in Oracle at the moment. Obviously, that means you should just close your position. Anytime you even use the word stuck or I'm bagged or you know, I can't get out, that just goes to instantly in my mind that, you know, you close your trade and look for a different, reprice your position for a different entry or you know, whatever it is. That just... The vocabulary that your mind picks for you sometimes are very accurate to what your gut is telling you, your mind is telling you. You know when a trade is not right for you. Like, as soon as I get in a trade, I can feel it in my gut, in my mind, and my tape reading also helps me. My other variables also help me know that that trade's not working out for me. And the beautiful part about the market is it tells you right away. It tells you in your face when your P&L is going up and down, and it tells you you're wrong or right on the trade, right? So when you have that gut feeling, just take that loss and move on with it. Nothing wrong with losses. Just take it, learn from it, and adapt from it, elevate from it, level up. You know, there's levels to this game. So when you're using vocabulary like, oh, I'm bagged, or I'm hoping, or I'm praying, you know, those are all a lot of the words that I use over here most of the time. But realistically, when I'm in a trade, I'm not really praying or hoping. I have my levels of what I'm trading. I have my stops. I have my targets. And if none of them hit, then I just get out of it, right? So your mind is telling you something very important, and just try to follow that a little bit. Sorry, Miss V, go ahead.
I wanted to bring the name. I'm not sure if we mentioned that one yet. GFAI.
You did.
Yeah, so basically people say that it keep running. Maybe we can take another look to it, because
sure.
it got to that 0.91 and now it's back above $1. And big shout out to Dominic Familar, because you were one of the first people who brought that name.
GFAI was mentioned before, but we'll give it to Dominic without a doubt. Dominic's the homie. We can give it to Dom. GFAI once again moving back above $1. So as I mentioned not too long ago, there we go. So that's what we're looking for. GFAI, every time it goes above $1, it'll show up on my scanner, and every time it goes below $1, it'll just delete itself from the scanner over here. And this is what we're waiting to see: the relative volume over here, the average volume, and so on. So GFAI once again back above $1, bouncing off the 100 period EMA. But can it clear VWAP is the question. Why does this thing keep popping back up? Are you crazy? Can it pop up back above VWAP is the question for the stock. Obviously, it needs to find support every time it goes down in the 90 cent in the pre-market area, so it could successfully keep on popping back up. A stock that's doing 150 million shares amount of volume, you know, it's not really significant for it to have any size on the level 2. If there's any size on the level 2, it'll just walk through it like a freight train without a problem. I mentioned it when I bought in like a week ago. Prad said he didn't like it. Well, any stock that's below penny, I obviously won't trade it. Even now, if it's still flirting with the penny, I'm not going to trade it. I don't like it even now, but it's up 87%. But if you can make a trade out of it, then it really doesn't matter if I like it or if I love it, right? At the end of the day, it's your trade. It's your book that you're trading. It's your separate, complete setup. It's not my setup. I don't have to love your setup, right? Prad, we taking Apple 156 long. On my long term, I'm taking 152 and 152 only. Neil's still not listening. But I know, I'm just playing. Are we going 156 long today though? No, I'm not going on long on anything because AMD just took out the lower day over there. Nasdaq already took out the lower day, and now we took out the lower day one more time. ES is now ready to take out the lower day. I'm not ready to take a long on anything. So AMD is the only trade I care about at the moment. The stock is crushing to the downside, $2.50 in the money. Absolutely pushing to the downside, absolutely killing it, bro. Your AMD is killing it. Yes, sir. You know it.
Yes, sir. And meanwhile, we have a new member, Mark.
Ooh.
Welcome to the green side. I'm so glad that my little tutorial on how to become member was helpful for you. I hope you're having a wonderful, profitable day. And shout out to all the members. I love to see more and more green names on the chat.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, it's from the it's live caption keeps popping up from the Bahrain test that I have on the other screen. For some reason, I don't know why the live caption keeps popping up like a stupid bug or something. But man, AMD now cracking 105 to the downside. What is wrong with that? 105 cracking, and markets really struggling. Nasdaq now down a whole percent. Well, very close to a full percent. ES is actually in the negative at the moment because we can't find support at 42.60, and we're trying to find support at 42.50. Man, if market is gonna poop itself over here, obviously, as I mentioned, I don't want to be holding an Apple long in front of 156. The fact that we're even coming down to 155 at the moment is very happy for me because I told my dad to look for a longs in front of 150 for Apple for the long term, like at least for a swing trade, not like a day trade, right? So you know, the fact that we're coming down here, it just means either me tonight on my own account, as I said I would, or my pops on his account at home right now, getting ready to load up some shares on Apple, on Microsoft, and so on. Any other good shorts? At the moment, obviously, we're kind of extending our shorts to the downside. I'm not really sure if you can find a good short. Maybe Microsoft 285 break that's coming up at the moment. Microsoft's about to break 285 to the downside. We did break 285 previously, and we only moved as low as 284.92, so that's a weak break of 285. And yesterday, if Luca remembers, when I was shorting the futures, the one thing I was watching was Microsoft and Apple. Obviously, there's the biggest baskets in the market. What Apple did was breaking 158 to the downside, which helped me on my short, but every time Microsoft would go to 285 into the close, we would just bounce off of it. The one time that Microsoft actually broke 285 into the close, the shorts for the futures that I was in was paying me off. But then immediately I would watch Microsoft jump back above 285, keep going north, and my shorts were dwindling on my profit side. So that level is going to be significant for me to even look at it at the moment because I was looking at it yesterday. So 285 clearing, a new lower day has come into Microsoft. A lot of stocks are getting ready to go to the downside. AMD now $3 in the money almost. Apple cracking 155. Apple's so close to 155 here. So close to 155.
Let's go. Another member, Feisayo Olajid. Thank you so much for becoming a member also. We're so glad you became a member. We appreciate your support. We hope you're having a profitable green day. More members.
For anyone that took that Microsoft 285 short, you're about 50 cents in the money now. Let's see if the market can start curling back to the upside, because this was a little nice extended move short, obviously, especially on stocks such as Apple, AMD, Microsoft, Nvidia, your big blue chippers that have the biggest weight in the stocks. Actually, why have I not taken any profits on AMD when it's coming to the downside? What's wrong with me? I'm so busy talking about stocks instead of actually realizing some money over here. So let me pocket some money, and now I'm holding 50% of my basket still. So you know, we'll see if we can hold the other 50% for a bigger move to the downside, or do we just close our trade and call it a day on AMD over here. Let's go back to Apple to see if we actually crack 155. Looks like we're trying to find support in front of 155, but if 155 breaks, a nice move to 150 without a doubt on Apple. But that would really mean we're pushing the overall market to destruction mode today.
Prad, a hard short day on Tesla, not even chances for some positivity so far, and Tesla now almost at 800. So basically here's this 800 799 level. I mean, if we get there, I see all the room to go break that 800, but hopefully that 795 support is strong and some positivity will come back to Tesla. Unless you're short still.
Me?
And someone.
Oh, yeah, true. Yesterday's Nasdaq low in play right now. Tesla gets to 800, says Neil. So let's see, what was yesterday's Nasdaq low? And for someone that's asking what's the Nasdaq ticker, it's on our software. It's NQ //H22 on Chicago market, so CM. But for you, I think it'll just be like NQ something. Yeah, on TradingView, you just type in NQ and you'll see the one with the exclamation mark. That's the one. So yesterday's low on Nasdaq is 13,400. 13,396. I'm just saying 13,400, right? So if that level goes to the downside, Tesla cracks 800, says Neil. So we'll keep a watch on that. Come Tesla, we need 800. Yeah, Tesla's going to 800 to test it at least very soon. It could bounce above 802 without a doubt. You know, $2 room for Tesla means nothing, absolutely nothing. This market is just pathetic for the long-term portfolio. I mean, Sean and Neil said that to you guys a long time ago. They said liquidate everything and just sit on cash. Before, cash was trash, but now cash is going to once again become king. So a lot of people that I know, even Luca, said he liquidated everything and just sitting on positions now. Sitting on cash, I mean, you know, everyone's just waiting. Some people that we talked to over here actually said, you know, hedge funds are even scared to load up on shorts now because, whoa, look at the size on Apple 155, 3,400. How much is that? Calculator, 3,400 times, no, darn it. What is it? 3,400 times 155. That's $52 million on Apple sitting on 155. So let's see if 155 actually cracks right at this moment, and that's going to be a requirement of $52 million being sold into that level. Sold all my tech in the fall/winter. They've been warned to trim the hedges. That's true. You got to trim the hedges if you want the backyard to look neat and clean. If not, then you get screwed. We're seeing some bounce coming in on Apple. If Apple ends up holding 155, we might just have the bottom on the market. Might just have the bottom. During war, commodities is the way to go. So, I mean, obviously, we've been watching commodities absolutely go bonkers. What is oil doing today? I don't really see any oil stocks on play. I see DD, I see NIO. Where are our CEIs and our HUSAs and our OXYs and so on? So I'm not really seeing any of them on the leaderboard today. I do see DD. I know DD is not going through with the listing on the Hong Kong market because they didn't go through, or they didn't meet the requirements of the Chinese regulators. Like how bad does your company have to be to fail Chinese regulation? Like that's crazy. So obviously DD over there failing to go through with that, and now they're going even more to the downside.
Prad, we've got a super chat from Option Trader. What's happening with Rivian 3/18 options? Well, thank you, Options Trader, for your super chat. Obviously, you are trading options. We are trading equities. So I don't know if we can give any comment on that, but maybe we can take a look again at Rivian for you.
Yeah, no, I can't look at those option chains for you, but what I can do is look at Rivian. Obviously, you know, if you guys were watching the closing show yesterday, or was it the morning show, I forget, but on either of those shows, they talked about why would you bother going long into Rivian off the earnings if you know that they have no money coming in, if you know that the CEO came out and talked about how he's flip-flopping on the what is it, the not pricing, but the supply chain issues, the supply chain stuff, and then apparently pricing too now. So Rivian, multiple reasons for it to get clapped to the downside. Obviously, the earnings report coming out and just saying the exact same thing. Even Toyota went as far as saying they're gonna cut their production by 1/3 or something, thanks to supply chain issues, because they wanna help their suppliers who are having such issues. So if Toyota, being one of the biggest car makers in the world, almost every brown person in Canada has to have at least one Toyota in their life, right? I've seen at least 3 Toyotas in my life in my family. So it's crazy to see Toyota go that far and expect that Rivian's gonna go crazy and boom up north, right? So Rivian absolutely getting destructed to the downside. Eventually, maybe we'll see that $180 again. That people were like, oh, look at me, I'm at 180, and gloating about it. So eventually, maybe we'll see that one more time. But it's gonna be a long, long time before we get anywhere close. That's racist. I'm Indian myself. I'm talking about how my own experiences and how I've seen in my family own like at least 5 Toyotas. Rivian's the next Nikola. I wouldn't go that far. Nikola was actually a scam. Rivian's not a scam. Rivian was an actual company, or not was, is an actual company that makes actual cars, and they're having issues. Nikola was an actual fake company, completely fake company, and they're turning a fake company into a legitimate company. So I would not put them into the same basket ever. Never. Oracle short question mark. Let's go check out what Oracle is looking like. Sorry, I gotta go to Apple. Apple 155 is coming in. Let's go check out if they actually start. Oh man, they're selling. They're selling. We got some sellers who are hitting 155. So let's see if we can do that one more time where we start bouncing off of it. This is a significant level. Obviously, if 155 cracks, I think we're gonna go much more to the downside. Not a scam anymore. Look at YouTube. That's what I said. Not a scam anymore, because they're trying to turn it into a real thing. But it was a scam for the longest time. Listen, okay. Apple 155 is what we're talking about at the moment. We're watching if the size gets completely wiped out or we actually hold on to it. Let's see. Come on, Apple. Let me see you wipe out this level here.
Tesla is at 800.
Tesla is also at 800, but is there any size on Tesla 800? I can't really see it right now because multiple price points to the downside, so I can't tell you. We'll see on whenever Tesla gets closer to 800. I'm gonna put it up on this board over here so we can get to that one. Load up on SoFi in the long term. Nice. Congratulations on that one. Nikola, the next MOAS. Yeah, everything's the next MOAS. Tesla. We already talked about Tesla. What's Facebook news? Does Facebook have news? There we go.
That they blocked
in Russia?
Facebook in Russia.
I thought that was old news, though.
Yeah,
No.
but I think those are.
So Apple did crack that 155. We sold all that $55 million to Apple at 155, and now we're cracking to the downside. That should take your Apple. There it goes, not Apple. That should take your Nasdaq. That should take your ES both to the downside. Timber. If anyone took the even dollar breakout on 155. Congratulations, you're now 20 cents in the money, but let's see if we start bouncing from here, which looks like very much a big possibility on Apple. Here comes the bounce. Here comes the bounce. Oh, man, who saw that one coming, right? Who saw that one coming? Absolutely joke. Here comes the big volume. We saw it stall out near 78 cents. We saw buyers piling in near 80 cents, and then 90 cents you saw completely smashing asks. And then you just saw the bid stepping up through the whole time. Right now, I'm seeing people smash below the bid, but also seeing people smash above the ask, right? So it just shows you, look how I'm not seeing reds and greens. I'm seeing blues and yellows. Blues and yellows go to show that people are being aggressive at these price points. They're not fighting on the bid and the ask. They're fighting above the bid, and they're fighting above the ask. So they're people really being aggressive at these price points. They're fighting for these entries, and there's a big battle going on. Either the battles with algorithms or actual liquidity. Nah, it's actual liquidity, because I haven't seen a dark pool gateway in a minute. I haven't seen dark pool gateway in a minute. This is pure liquidity.
Real quick, there on Facebook, those are from earlier today, that Russia is kind of trying to say that Facebook is extremist organization and also want to regulate, limit access to Instagram in Russia.
Wow, I'm seeing big orders, like 2,000 share orders. Look at that. Was that a 20,000 long? Woo! Okay, buddy, I see you, big boy. Where's that? Oh, that's a 2,000 long. I got confused. That's 2,000 long, but still, that's a big boy over there sitting on that price. Look at that. Oh man, that's That's at least a 5,000 sold over there on the downside. So look at this battle. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 7,000 shares sold to the downside. A big battle going on at 155. Who is going to be the winners? Facebook is what Miss V gave the update for. So the news that you guys saw for Facebook. Let's see if we can actually be able to go hold somewhere. I'm trying to see where my daily levels are. Why is this not loading? There it is. Oh, come on, chart. Don't do that to me. Okay, let's go to Facebook. Facebook once again back to the 186's lows. Yeah, I'm still bearish on Facebook. You know, the Facebook as a media company, or not media, social media company. Sorry, I'm big time bearish. But Facebook as a metaverse company, I'm bullish. So until they separate that, you guys know how I'm just gonna completely hate on them without a doubt. Market actually making a bounce. AMD moving back up north. We were $3 in the money, and now we're $2 in the money only for AMD because Apple has managed to rip. Man, but I saw that coming. I'm gonna be honest, right? I saw that coming from a mile away for that 155 break being bouncing, and this is why I did not take that break. I should have. What I should have done is what Neil always talks about: wait for the break to happen, wait for the fail break to happen. Sorry. And then you watch the confirmation that I was talking about. I literally watched the confirmation of the fail break happening because there's no more selling coming in. And then we saw the big asks above the ask prints coming in. And then everywhere just pop. The stock just went up. So I should have done what Neil talks about all the time, and something that I also talk about, but I don't really implore it as much as I talk about it. So it just goes to show how much easier it is to wait for the confirmation instead of stepping in front of the freight train or catching a falling knife. Miss V?
Prad, I think this is the best time, guys, for you to smash the like button because just around 2 hours left until the end of market move. Still plenty of time to get the likes, but while we still have almost 3,000 people, let's get those likes earlier. And on the morning show today, we've got high of the week number of likes, 2,200. So if we get a record number in here, I mean, understand we cannot get 3,000.
Wait, the morning show got less than what we got on this show?
No, we regularly get 1,000.
Yeah, but like our record is 3.
But their record is 7.
Okay, that's what I mean. I was like, there's no way.
This is high of the week.
Okay, off the week. So
okay. Please, likes are free. It's so easy to like.
Okay, I was like, there's no way they didn't get more than 3K because they used to get like, I remember back in the AMC GME days, we used to have like 50K viewers, right? Yeah, those were the heydays of the market, man. AMC GME days, 50K viewers. We had to put the chat on slow mode. I remember those days. Good times. Get Lucas on for trade of the day, please. His name is Luca, not Lucas, and it's up to him if he wants to come in, not up to me.
If you people also wanted to see Tony, what he gonna say?
Tony, for sure. I actually want to call him Tony Montana because I don't like Tony Toronto. Tony Toronto sounds lame. Tony Toronto sounds lame. So I don't want to call him that. I want to call him Tony Montana or something cooler. Tony the Tiger was cool, but obviously I get it. It's like Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger.
Tony TikTok?
Tony TikTok, no. No Toronto, no TikTok. So he's gonna need his own personality. We need something better for it. Tony Montana is cool, but then Tony Montana also is like from a movie. Like we need something special for him. Like like Platinum Prad or something really special.
Really, guys, that's the deal. If you really want Tony Toronto, Tony Montana, Tony TikTok, you can call him as you want on the show. Let's get 1K likes, and if we get 1K likes, I personally will get the negotiations with Tony, and I'll make him come and sit in my seat and talk what he trades today and how is his learning experience going. Maybe he will give you a dance.
Yeah, for sure. That would be awesome. I love talking to Tony all the time. Tony Stark. All right. DWAC and DWAC-W are running. So that's the warrants for DWAC. Let's go check out what DWAC is doing. DWAC still under 100, obviously. DWAC is getting a nice move, but obviously this is very low on the volume end. Look at how the DWAC stock is only at 1 million shares going into lunchtime. We got about 2 hours left, as Miss V mentioned, obviously, because lunchtime will start at 12 and going into 12 to 1. That's the volume evaporation event. Volume goes away from the market, especially being a Friday. It's going to be even harder for volume to stay in the market. You know, the people who have made their money, the people who have lost their money, both of them getting ready to get out of the market and go eat some food. And then the people who have probably made money maybe come back to make more money. The people who have lost money for sure probably not coming back. And then maybe some of them do come back because they want to recoup their losses. So this whole event overall evaporates volume from the market, and then you see a little bit of a volume increase closer to the power hour from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So get ready for some slow moments in the market moves. Get ready for some boring movements in the market, and you know, have nothing to talk about for the rest of another hour or so.
Tony, 2 cents? All right. By the way, you mentioned lunch in there. For lunch, we're going to have country roasted chicken drumsticks with Hasselback potatoes and corn on the cob. Guys, write in the comments if you're having lunch, what you're having, and bon appetit.
Country roasted what?
Chicken drumsticks.
What is a country roasted?
I believe like sauce.
Is that like the way they season it? I guess. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so it's Cajun seasoning in other words, right? Basically.
Jamie Dodger said, so, "Damn, you eat good." That's true.
In other words, the Cajun seasoning country. Yeah, I got it. Sorry, Missy, what were you saying?
Jamie Dodger says, "Damn, you eat good."
Tony Tornado, yes, Tony Tornado, because all right, 311, too much talk. About chemical attack, cyber attack. Listen to. Okay, yeah, I don't know about any of that. Give me a good trade, and I will like. Well, it's your job to find trades for yourself. To be honest, it's not my job to give you a trade like that. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not your dance monkey like that, buddy. PSG. Let's go check out PSG. PSG on New York. On Amex. All right, PSG on PZG on Amex. So 39 million shares today with 34% overall. We'll see what this stock is doing on the dailies. PZG. Another mineral stock. Looks like mineral stocks are in play for some reason today. 35% up on this one. I know another mineral stock that we pulled up not too long ago was also moving crazily. So this one over here, this barrier from yesterday that we cleared stands out because that should be a support on the way down around 95 cents, 95 cents / $1. And then this consolidation high that we're actually testing to clear past, what is that, $1.10. And then we got all of this consolidation over here. I'll say $1.25 over here. Let's just throw that over there. We'll see how the stock behaves on the move up. So up 36% with 39 million shares traded overall.
Guys, I'm working on the poll, what suits the Tony the most, and so we need 4 options. I saw the Tony that work, so one is Tony Toronto, Tony Tornado, and we need 2 more. Which ones did you like the most out of the chat so we can include them in the poll? Tony Shark? Hello?
Oh, you're talking to me?
You're
Sorry.
watching in the chat?
I'm doing like multiple things. Usually when you talk, I'm looking for other stocks in the chat. I look at my position, so I'm like getting ready for my
no
bet.
worries. So I'm making a poll.
Yeah.
What suits Tony the most?
Okay.
So 4 options.
Yeah.
We have Tony Toronto, Tony Tornado.
Okay.
And we need 2 more. Which ones did you like the most? Tony Shark.
Tony Shark's good.
Tony
I like Tony
Pony.
Shark. No.
Tony the Tiger.
No, we need some. Let's put Tony Montana on there. Screw it. Tony Montana.
Tony Tequila.
Tony Tequila. Let's
Tony
do
Montana
it.
and Tony
Tony
Tequila.
doesn't even drink alcohol. Tony drinks milk at the bars. Tony doesn't even drink alcohol, man. Last time we were about to go get alcohol, Tony goes, "Can you buy me a lemonade?" I'm like, "Bro, come with us and buy a lemonade. We're not buying you a lemonade." But yeah, anyways. Enough with the Tony Tortillas names over here. Let's get back to the market. People are giving Tony so many names. Tony Tomato.
Tony
man.
Two Fingers. What?
Tony McLean. Okay. Anyways, Tony Baloney. No, that's rude. That's rude. All right, let's get back to the market. What's going on with this one right here? Let me go check. Looks like Alonso is number 1, Verstappen is number 2, Leclerc number 3, Russell number 4, Mercedes. Let's go, baby.
Do they play now?
No, this is the Bahrain testing. They're doing testing day 2, day 3. So preseason testing. Season starts very soon though. So pretty good so far. Let's go. Let me put that back up there.
Guys, I vote for Tony Tequila. I
Tony
don't know.
Tequila.
For me, it's very funny.
All right.
So make your
AMD once again moving to the south side. We are seeing rejection at around 105.50 now on AMD, which was exactly the lower day of yesterday. Sorry, not lower day yesterday. The previous lower day on AMD coming in as a barrier now on the way up. Let's see if that's gonna also bring your other positions such as Apple, Tesla back to those bottoms near 155 and near 800 respectively for both of them. We already saw DWAC moving, but as I mentioned, DWAC having no volume should eventually come back to the downside, and you're seeing it play out. The spread itself opens up, so when the stock pops up like that with no volume, it really doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Obviously, the stock doesn't matter to me because we're nowhere close to $50 and we're nowhere close to $100. That's the only price points that matter to me on DWAC. Anywhere in between is just noise, absolute noise. That's just people getting trapped in between. The ultimate high is at 100, ultimate low is at 50 for my opinion. And then also we have the Trump pulling out of DWAC sometimes and pulling back into DWAC, so we'll see. Looks like markets are getting ready for another push up north here, along with AMD. AMD battling that 105.50 still and getting ready to go up north. We talked about Microsoft. Let's go to actually look at Microsoft. Microsoft still under 285, actually making a new lower day on 284 level. We also broke 284 today also. So that's something I did not notice. So that 285 short, for anyone that took it, I gave you guys 2 trades there to take that short at 285, and you also got that move at 284, and Apple long at 115. And then we have Sam saying, give me a trade and then I'll like. Come on, Sam.
Mike Rehan is genius. Torontoni.
Mike Crahan is a genius. Torontoni. I just don't like the Toronto part.
Brampton Tony.
I just don't like anything about like giving a location to Tony. Like, well, he's not location based. The man's been all over the world more than me. He's from Florida. He's Chinese, lived in Florida, had lived in Vancouver, lives in Toronto now. Like, what part about him is Toronto?
His name.
No, that makes no sense. That's like calling me
Brampton Prad.
I mean, I am from Brampton, but like that's not like maybe that's you call me Vancouver Prad. Like, I'm not even from Vancouver. I don't even know where Vancouver is.
Vancouver Prad, it's funny. That's the funniest part.
Yeah, like I don't even know where Vancouver is, and you're gonna call me Vancouver Prad. It's like I don't understand that part. But whatever, it's the people's choice. You guys get to pick whatever you pick. You can call him that. I'll still call him Tony the Tiger or Tony Montana because that's my right to call him what I want to.
Tony Macaroni.
Tony Tobago. Oh my goodness. Okay. From Florida has to be Tony the Tuna. All right. Mr. T, yeah, that's perfect. Mr. T, we're gonna put Tony on a mohawk. Put mohawk on Tony. Put some chains around his neck, and we're Gucci. We're done with that, right?
Talking about T, smooth transition back to the trading. AT&T actually has some news today. Maybe we can take a look at T. It plans to use cash flow from more mature businesses to help fuel planned $24 billion in annual capital investment in 2022 and 2023. So it will attract more cash flow into the company.
So AT&T, as you guys heard from Miss V, the opening drive itself was pretty much all the move. And this is why I stay away from 930 moves. Look at this. Oh, wait, that's pre-market. Okay, never mind. That's pre-market. I was gonna go off about the opening drive trades over there, but even now I could go off about the opening drive trades. Look at this. If you took the opening drive trade short, it pretty much breaks the pre-market low by a little bit, and then whipsaws right back to the upside. Right? Obviously, the catalyst over there was a green catalyst. It was a good catalyst, allowing the stock to go up, and then just shaking people off to the on either side. So that's why I've also been like suggesting no reason to like even look for an execution until 9:45. Just absolutely no reason to. Let the stocks do whatever they want to do from 9:30 to 9:45, and then start looking for consolidation areas where you can take a breakout off or you know, play within the range for the rest of the day, because a lot of stocks do end up doing that. So that's why I'm staying away from these 9:30 trades, man. Staying away.
That's crazy how people obsessed with Tony. We have a super chat from Mike Rehan. Where is he work in? What's his name? Simple. I mean, you need a word for Tony. Such a great word play. But again, we will see what's win. For now, we have this for options. And Tony Tequila is leading.
Tony Tequila is leading. Sorry. You better get on here today. They can't stop talking about... What's that?
Why? Guys don't like Tony Tequila.
Tony Montana better win, guys. Tony Montana better win. That's me trying to change it. Yeah, that's me trying to change Tony to Tony Toronto.
Okay. Yo, what's up? So what is this nonsense I'm hearing about?
I don't like Tony Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to change Tony Toronto.
But I
to
do like
something
Tony
cooler.
Toronto. So what's winning? What's winning the poll here?
Apparently Tony Tequila, which I don't like
Tony
that
Tequila?
either. I don't like that.
I don't
either.
mind Tony. I don't mind Tony Tequila.
I don't like that either.
I don't mind Tony. So we had Tony the Tiger. Then we
Yeah.
had Tony Toronto.
Yeah.
It's because the guy's a man about Toronto. You know, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, what suits Tony the most? Yeah, but you don't have Tony the Tiger on there.
That's her choice.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake. But okay, all right, I'll leave it to the people. Let's leave it to the
This is
people.
people's choice. It's people's choice.
I just, you know, I don't want you influencing too much.
No.
Because you have
my options are not even on there. Well, one of my options up there. Tony Montana's up there.
We're short Facebook as well against that 189.
Facebook.
Yeah, so I like that short right now. We changed up everything. I'm still long AAL ahead of that 14. We got out of our SoFi, obviously, as that broke 9 here, and we're still short Rivian. We got out of our Oracle as well, as that broke above 78. So a lot of interesting things happening here. But, yeah, okay, Trader Tony, Tony to the moon. No, we'll figure. So I don't mind Tony Tequila.
You like it?
That's close, but someone just
He
said it's
doesn't
a.
even drink alcohol.
Wait a minute, someone just said Tony Tequila is a porn name. No, then we can't use that. So we'll have to wait on all of this. So yeah, see, Prad knows what's good.
It's
but
not
okay,
Tony Tequila. It's something else tequila.
from one pretty face to another, I'm going to give it back to Ms. V.
Awesome. Nice having you, Sean. As always, Sean coming in with the tidal wave. Tony the tidal wave. Okay, I don't know about that. All right, let's get back to Oracle. Sean was talking about Oracle clearing 78. 78 broke. I know a lot of you in the chat were asking for a possible short opportunity on Oracle. I have a level around 79 on it. You know, if 78 breaks, I said it could go as high to 79, and that's why I would much rather wait for us to short around 79, $80. Even $80 sounds much better to short on Oracle than 70 than the 78 level, because it could clear past it, right? If you look out on the dailies over here, look at that 79.22 high on that candle wicks that we were just looking at on TradingView that I'm also showing you over here. Even that $80 level sounds better than 78. Then the 79 sounds a lot better than 78. So if you are looking to grab that short, just wait a little bit longer on this guy, if you ask me. That's just my opinion. You know, looking for the resistances, looking for the supports, and having Luca always says it, patience, but patience spelled with a Y, right? So having patience pays. So patience, PAYTIENCANCEEYY. Yeah, whatever.
Thank you, Brad.
Oracle short for next week. I think you can pull off an Oracle short today too, but you just gotta wait. You know, market's really weak today. Nasdaq is down 1.12%. ES is down 0.4, almost about to be a whole percent to the downside. We're seeing AMD get rejected by 105.50. We're about to see Apple go test 155 for the second time of the day. We also been watching Microsoft break 285, which is a significant level into the close yesterday. So clearing that 285 level into the close today is a pretty big thing for Microsoft. So that's put Microsoft into 0.5% of the downside, and most of the markets are going to be screaming to the downside. Here goes ES, which is your S&P 500, making a new low a day around 42.40. So 42.40, 42.38.50 is actually the new low a day. But the point is, you know, more downside coming in on the market.
But can we quickly go to my favorite segment, top 10 traders today?
Oh, that's me again.
Day trade the world. Look at you, great
Every
job,
day number
Brad.
one.
Yeah, let's go. And I'm number 2 on my TMS account. So guys, again, I remind you, we trade with Day Trade the World prop firm. It's available everywhere in the world except for the US due to regulation. So if you need more information, just tell me on the chat and I send you the link for the website. This is top 10 traders for yesterday, for Thursday, and it's like P&L per one person, not per office, just for one per office person. Here we go, 41,000. Great job. AMAX, Chicago, NASDAQ, New York, AM. Second place, also New York, and NASDAQ, 23,000. On third place, also we have American markets and European, 21,000 profit. And fourth place, we have Europe, only 20,000. Congratulations, guys. Great job.
The chat just can't stop talking about Tony. Good thing though, but the market just keeps ripping right now. We're finding some bottoms. Looks like Apple not going all the way to 155. Tesla actually not going all the way to 800 either. AMD breaking through 105.50. Markets making a nice green candle on the 3-minute that I'm looking at. Here's your ES on the 3-minute. Let me show you NASDAQ. Where's my cursor? My cursor's on the YouTube chat. Okay, cursor NQQH22CM. So this is your NASDAQ futures. Also getting ready to go up to the north side here. Markets looking like they found a little bit of a bottom. So as I mentioned, you know, if Apple can find that 155 support earlier, we could very easily create a bottom on the market. Maybe we just trade sideways for the rest of the day. And then if Apple goes back to 155 and actually breaks 155, we could really see some more darkness in the market, which will be bad. I don't know why I did not just go long 155 on my own personal account on Apple. I need to transfer some money over and go long. This is a TFSA account, so obviously I have a restriction of how much money I could throw in this account every year. So that's what's kind of stopping me from really putting in money on my accounts. But you know, maybe I open a new account and stop complaining about it. Tony Vuitton, yes, that's it. Tony Vuitton, that's it. That has you look. We got Louis Vuitton, we got Prada or Love V, we got Prada. It has to be Tony Hilfiger. Tony Hilfiger. That's it.
I like it.
Tony Hilfiger, we got it. That's it.
Tony Tomato kind of also.
Tony Tomato. That's rude. That's
right.
rude. That's rude. Tony Tomato's rude.
Prad Potato, Tony Tomato.
That's rude.
Okay,
That's because we're big guys. That's rude.
No.
Tony the Batman. Ooh, Tony could be Batman. Just be careful, man. He's got some karate moves in the black belt. Tony might actually be black belt, unlike Lucas that we always talk about. You know, Lucas the fake black belt, fake news black belt. Tony Sosa. Okay, man, enough Tonys. Enough Tonys. Tony, man, you better come here today. The chat just can't stop talking about you, brother.
Guys, please give us a name to look at.
Yeah, I'm just watching Apple at the moment. We're watching the market. Obviously, the very, very important levels for the market to test around these lows. Let's see if Apple can really break through that 150 and help market move to the downside a little bit more. Obviously, if you're long, then it's not really helping you. I'm just talking about the trend of the overall market and how stocks are moving. There he is, fake black belt. Here comes 79 on Oracle. Okay, Neil, thank you for the shout out. I typed Neil in my level 2 instead of ORCL. Okay, let's go Oracle. 79 test incoming. Let's see if we can actually break 79 to that level I was talking about, 79.22, 79.30. I think we could go up to that price point because we saw Apple do something similar. We saw Apple break 155, go to 155.78, and then rip back up north. So kind of using the same idea, you know, market makers might try to push the stock a little bit higher, see if there's any stops there, stop people out, and then play the backside of it, bring it back in through the downside. So we got to watch to see if 79 actually has follow through on the break. Remember what I always talk about for lunchtime breakout trading. For lunchtime, volume already decreases. So if a stock is breaking out during lunchtime, it's harder for it to have follow through. So you're supposed to, you know, take less size, be very careful, not give it a little bit more room if you want to. So combining all of those key information, I'm not going to be really taking the 79 breakout long. I'm not going to be taking the 79 breakout long, but if you are looking for that breakout long to maybe $80, make sure there's actual follow through. That you can notice that, but the speed up in the time of sales, a big rise in the volume candle, and you'll see people really fighting for the price. You'll see bids start stepping up as the stock is going up, and you'll see offers really running away, people pulling away their offers because they're either scared to go short at that price, or they think they can get a better price to exit for their longs. So all of that mentality, psychology combined is going to help the stock move up if it does have the follow through behind it. But looks like we're already seeing some rejection coming in around 78.50 because look at that tail. Oh wait, that's actually a dark pull candle. Never mind. That's a dark pull wick above 79. It says we went. Look at that. High a day now, 79.29. I promise you, that was probably a dark pull candle that traded not too long ago, and someone pinged that dark pull ping, and they got filled. 75? 79.75? 78.75. Yeah, 78.75. Tony, sorry, go ahead.
Isa Mohammed, a person who makes my day every day, makes me feel special, send me a super chat, especially for me, sweet. Thank you so much, Isa. I hope you're having a wonderful day, profitable, love you, and thank you for your support. Blushing.
Yeah, please stop talking stocks. We have more pressing business in Tony's new nickname. Tony, get over here, dude. Sit over here. They're gonna find out your name.
Lol, he's not there.
Tony, get over here, dude. There's
He
more
probably
important
have
things
hiccups
to do.
now.
Sir?
Tony probably have hiccups now.
Hiccups because we keep seeing
Yeah.
his name so much? Yeah, 100%. 100%. What does Tony want us to do? Tony wants you to, have
like
fun and
button.
smash the like. That's right. Miss V knows.
Oh, he told me secretly.
You say his name 3 times, it'll show up in the back of me. Yeah, next thing you know. We're about to go test 155 on Apple one more time. Here we go. Let's see if we can actually support Apple or break it one more time. Is there size on it now? There should not be. A little bit. We don't see $55 million like we did before, but there is still some size on Apple here to the downside. Market's really trying to see if we can support Apple at 155. But if Apple 155 goes, NASDAQ is going to create a new low, ES is going to create a new low, and that's going to take all stocks along with it, which is your Tesla, your Microsoft. Where's NVIDIA today? NVIDIA at 223. I think yesterday we were at 240 if I remember. No, 220s, 226s. We went as high as 234s, 235s in pre-market, and came all the way back to yesterday's consolidation high over here at $222. So bouncing off of 222 for NVIDIA, now giving you almost a $2 profit. Let's see if we can keep going higher, especially when Apple is going lower. Apple being the biggest stock in both of the major markets, which is your NASDAQ and your S&P 500. How much is Apple on the NASDAQ? It should be around 11%. QQQ, EFT, ETF. EFT is Escape from Tarkov. ETF, electronically traded funds. Distributions. Is it distributions or weightage? So Apple is 11.64% off QQQ, and it should be around the same for S&P 500. SPY ETF weights. Where do we go? Where are you? Okay, we'll just stop that because that's taking too long.
I wanna take a look at Tesla. Tesla found support here at around 802. QQQ is moving sideways down almost 1%. So guys, let's see when volume comes and where markets decide to go. It's either will bounce out of that 800 level to the upside, obviously, or will break. And as I said, I see some room for it still go downside until like around 794 level.
Awesome. Yeah, good consolidation coming in for QQQ over there. NASDAQ getting ready to bounce up along with the S&P 500. Obviously depends on Apple over here. All of it depends on Apple. More Tony names. Where are the stock tickers at? Where are the stock tickers at? Okay, I'm going to go to the volume leaders then. What are we looking for the volume leaders? Let's go look at HYMC one more time. HYMC on NASDAQ. Still doing decent volume, but look at the volume candles. You know, we have come down quite a bit. Currently doing about... what did I do there? Why did I do that? Okay, that's weird. HYMC doing about 200 million shares with 92. Wow, look at this one, 1,000 times relative volume on PZG. I know we talked about that not too long ago, but yeah, 92 times relative volume on HYMC. GFAI doing 53 times, and PZG doing 1,271 times its average volume. Just insane amount of volume going on over here, but looks like it's just accumulating shares in front of $1. People are just loading up shares. How much is the float for this stock?
Ulta.
35 million shares. What's up, Miss V?
Ulta Beauty. It has been upgraded today, and I see someone talking about that name on the chat. ULTA.
ULTA. Let's go check out ULTA. Also had earnings, I believe. Let me just quickly go make sure. Right?
Yeah.
Let me just quickly read this out loud. Ulta. Where's Ulta? Ulta. I forget where this. There it is. So, B earnings, they rose up by 2.6%, and they announced the $2 billion share buyback. Profit and revenue for its last quarter beat by... Yeah, so overall, good earnings report.
Better than expected, yes.
Very good expected, and they actually went up in pre-market. Look at yesterday's move. Holy moly. Talk about a channel. What was the channel that they had to cross to fight people or whatever? The English channel. Talk about a channel, man. Look at this. There's absolute consolidation, slowly inching its way all the way to the highs over here, and then into the close. We had some crazy volatile moves into the close. I wonder if that was legitimate movement or if our charts are kind of messed up because of obviously dark pool trackings that we have. No, those are legitimate candles that happen in the after hours. So look at these crazy moves. Obviously earnings report coming out helping them have that crazy move, and when you see a stock do something like this going into earnings report, that has to be somebody knows something, right? Someone has to know something for a stock to have that strong of a consolidation going into earnings report. Obviously sucks that earnings report did not help them out to move even further on the overall day. With only 600,000 shares traded, they are now back to the downside at 2.3% to the down, and around yesterday's lows. Are almost at yesterday's open also. So finding support exactly near yesterday's open at $366 and then bouncing off of that. Ulta Beauty. Is there any products that you use from Ulta Beauty?
Nope. Is it like a store?
I don't know. It says Ulta Beauty. I thought you would know. No. Probably because of Sephora or something.
I don't think we have something Ulta Beauty in Toronto. Let me Google it.
Maybe okay, I thought it would be like something inside Sephora, like your boxes, but I got it wrong. I obviously I should stop guessing today. I've been wrong on every single guess today. It's been insane. Would you like to see ES dip to 42.30 followed? Would like to see, would you? Would like to see a dip to 42.30 followed by a relief bounce. We could just get that relief bounce right here, man. I don't think Apple cracks below 155. A lot of support coming in for Apple. The fact that we churned through $55 million and are not able to clear much further to the down should say that there is a support coming in around that price, right? I mean, it's a big time stock, trillionaire stock. Down 2% and is a big weightage in overall the markets too. So we don't want to see that destruction, obviously. It's a giant like Sephora. Sephora is their competition. Thank you, Christopher.
Yeah, but I'm not sure we have it in Canada.
We don't have it in Canada. That makes sense. Ulta is a woman's superstore. Got it. Thank you, fellas. Swinging
Or
test.
maybe we have Niagara Falls.
Bear Falls?
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. Got it. Live trading by. Why are you tagging the main channel page? No one's gonna be watching that account. But I see your comments. Swinging Tesla over the weekend. That's a ballsy move. Obviously, if you have the risk allotment in your bank account or in your trading account, that is to hold it past any possible negative news that could come out, then go for it. If you believe that a Tesla goes back to 830s, 840s, 900s in the next few months, then go for it. I obviously am not going to suggest anything close to that, especially going into a Friday. It's better to just be sitting on cash going into a Friday than swinging anything over the Friday. And then starts, okay, more nonce. Swinging Tony over the weekend. Whoa, I don't think. Whoa, hey yo. Called options. Remember, none of us have a crystal ball. Some of us in the chat do. Some of us in the chat do have a crystal ball, but obviously we don't have it. TraderTV.Live does not use crystal balls to trade. We use actual variables. Now I have people tagging me on Twitter about Tony the Tiger.
We started something scary,
Honestly,
Prad.
look at this. The original name. Honestly, we can't ruin it past the original name. Well, if Tony the Tiger wins, I'll send a new Tony the Tiger hoodie from New Jersey. All right, Tony the Tiger better win because that hoodie is awesome. I want
Tony
that hoodie.
the Tiger exist actually?
Yeah.
There's a Tony the Tiger? Wow.
Miss V, are you serious? I don't know a lot of things, but you have to know who Tony the Tiger is.
Teach me.
This guy. You ever had Kellogg's cereals in the morning for breakfast?
No, I haven't grew up in.
Have you ever seen Dairy? Have you ever heard that advertisement before?
No.
They don't have this in Russia? What? Kellogg's in Russia. I guess we're going to probably see articles about them being banned now or whatever, but I'm surprised that they don't have. They have that in India. I'm pretty surprised. But yeah, he's a cartoon character after the cereal. That's pretty much it. Frosted Flakes, that's right. They're great. Now, getting back into the market, looks like AMD is making a nice pop. And as we were talking about Apple also making a nice move off that 155 level. Another chance for you to load up at the lower day for Apple longs. I don't know why I didn't take it, to be honest. I should have. Instead of talking about it, I should have just smashed it. AMD now turning against me a little bit. Only $1.39 in the money. I still have half my basket. I'm going to close my basket when we clear this resistance high over here around VWAP, which just so happens to be 106.50. So if 106.50 ends up breaking, I'll end up closing my my short, and we'll call it a day on this trade. NASDAQ is now also getting ready to go up to the north side, and ES has already started its move to the north side. So both markets getting a nice push up along with the help of Apple finding support at 155. Okay, we're reloaded. What? Apple once again making a downwards candle, a downwards dog candle. Can we hire Miss V to put an end? Oh, man. Miss V is only doing what she wants, period. Right? Always doing whatever. That's it. No, nothing extra. Nothing extra. Unless you're paying her. You got to pay her $1 million. You're gonna pull out the cash? And if you're paying her $1 million, I want 20%.
20? I thought you were going to say 50.
Nah, you're doing all the work. I'll take 20. I'm not that.
Great. I think you should go on negotiations, You're great at it.
I'll do it, but I need more Russian
I'll be a translator.
Tutoring.
I'll be translator, you negotiator.
So 80-20.
80 me, 20 you?
If you're doing it, 80 you, 20 me. If
I'll
I'm doing
go
it,
25.
Okay.
The rest to you.
You know what? Just because I love you, I'll give you 25.
Great, thank you. Done, guys.
All right. If Tony the Tiger should get frosted tips, like the hair, frosted tips hair, that'd be cool. You know what? Tony actually said, is he here? There he is. Talk about the devil. Tony actually said if we get enough likes, he is willing to color his hair.
What?
But the number is up to us to decide.
Tony.
Yeah. So Tony said he's willing to color his hair.
Which color?
We get to pick.
We have
I think we get to pick. I don't know. We have to talk to Tony,
Wow,
obviously.
today
Tony,
is
you back?
officially day of Tony.
Yeah. Let's see if he's back real quick.
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
give you the mic.
Look, let's be real. We have now 2,400 people watching, which means like the maximum we can get is 2,000. So guys, maybe if we get Prad shows me 4,000, but how can we get 4,000 likes with 2,000 people watching? I don't know. Prad has some issues with math, obviously. But guys, let's try to get as many as possible. Maybe Tony will come and decide himself how many likes he does want for hair being colored. And I want either green or pink on Tony. I think it will be super lime would look good. I agree with you. Ask me Sweet to show us the downward dog. Do you mean my dog, which is supposed to come? We should pick my dog up tomorrow. Hopefully it happens, guys, because I was telling you about the dog for the week and no one saw the dog. So pray for me and my dog. Meanwhile, I guys want to show you again my trade on Tesla. Tesla is now at 802, moving sideways. This 802 support is strong currently, but again, when volume comes, when QQQ will stop moving sidewalks and will show strength to this or the other direction, Tesla will obviously move too. And I had a short trade on Tesla in the morning at the open. I got in at 8:33 and my last out was 8:14. Wonderful trade. I mean, again, if I would hold longer, it would be even better. But we're not getting greedy in here. We just take profit and enjoy profitable day. I have whole week profitable, so I'm super happy about this. Tony Basil. All right, guys. Maybe you want to ask me something, and I will be happy to answer your question. She's from Russia, leave her alone. That's all right. And maybe, guys, we can smash the like button. It's always good. And again, if you don't know how to like, it's right here under the video you're watching right now. We are now at 785 likes. We have still more than 2,000 people watching. Guys, there is nothing easier than smash the like button. You literally need a finger and just hit it. And so help us get at least 1,000 likes, and we will find out how many likes Tony wants for his hair to be colored. And again, if you also want Tony to come join us, Tony is rookie trader right now. He trades on TMS as me, while I'm talking Tesla trying to break 800 to the downside. Let's see if it happens. And all right, almost. We'll still wait for it. So yeah, Tony is trainee. Tony Valoni? Tony Baloney. Okay. Is Tony actually coming?
Yeah. He's doing
okay, so here we go, guys. Tesla is now at 800 even. And again, if we break that 800, I see the room simply go all the way to 790-ish.
Yeah, good call out over there, Miss V. Good job watching the tape for us, keeping it active, because Tesla is indeed about to go test the 800 level. 800 flat on the day is the low. Here we go. Let's see if we can actually crack 800. I need to do the math because obviously I don't know why, but I just need to. Let's go calculator. That's a 336.00, and then plus 3300 plus 1100 plus 1100 times that by 800, you'll get $31 million on the bid, around $31 million on the bid for Tesla. So let's see if people are actually willing to smash $31 million worth of orders on 800 level on Tesla. Can we bounce off of that? Apple is once again at 155. We actually broke 155 to the downside for the second time here on Apple, but immediately whipsawed right back above to 155. So let's see if the market Looks like we're going to go timber because NASDAQ is now making a new low. ES is testing 4240. Looks like that 4230 low that you were talking about is going to come into play. AMD is coming back to the downside, which is good for me, obviously. I was talking about me closing my position if AMD went above 106.50, so I don't have to close my position again. A lot of down moves coming in, so markets looks like it wants to take the low here. Let's see. Actually, Tesla's still fighting the 800 pretty well. Tesla's fighting the 800 really well, and Apple got above 155 again.
Yeah, real quick, guys, you got me that with that yoga. Sorry, I don't do yoga. That's why I don't know what down dog yoga pose is. So yes, but we might start doing yoga here live, right?
They're just being perverted, miss. They just ignore them. The downward dog is a perverted thing.
Isn't that yoga?
It's a yoga pose. But they're just being, you know, like a little too extra in the chat. Too extra, guys. Come on, be nice to Miss V. Stop harassing this pure girl.
That's right. I don't even like speak English properly, guys, and you're here being rude.
Yeah. Like, stop harassing her and me, okay? I'm a little child too, okay?
I'm pretty sure they're drunk already.
Chat's already popping bottles. Sheesh. Chat, what are we drinking tonight, chat? Tell me. Obviously, it's a Friday night for me. Well, we got some boys coming over. We got some traders who trade remotely also coming over. So Tesla is clearing that 800 out, boys. Tesla is clearing that 800. Sheesh. Here we go. Dropped $1 right away. Market's going crush mode here. Now the question is 799. That's the iceberg. Cleared. Also cleared that one, but not too far to the downside. There we go. So that 70.99 cleared, only dropped to like 80 cents, and now we're dropping more. Never mind. Oh man, whoever got short 800, you're minting it. $2 in the money. 798 now getting tested. Let's see if we can break 798 to the downside. A lot of volume indeed coming in on this break. So obviously market's gonna go lower, and now that's gonna push Apple to the downside too. Or does Apple somehow miraculously find buyers at 155? Because obviously Apple somehow does whatever it wants to at random points in the day. A lot of volume also coming in on Apple right now. I'm seeing it on my second screen. The tape is heating up. This is what I mean by tape is heating up. You see a lot more activity on the tape. You know, lunchtime is halfway through lunchtime, and we're seeing a lot of activity. The volume of the tape is getting faster. The size on the tape is getting larger. We are pushing in one direction or the other. So all of these combined is going to give you some nice volatile moves maybe, or some areas to find consolidation and go long or breakout shorts, because you need a follow through for a breakout trade, obviously. So this is the volume that you're looking for. 155 holding on Apple. Yes, sir. Tesla coming back to 800.
Tesla broke 800.
Yeah, Tesla broke 800, but you want to talk about it?
It's fine. I just wanted to actually bring you the name we had on the watch list the other day. DRCT, Direct Digital Holdings. It's up more than 21%, and I see a few traders talk about that name.
Yeah, I saw Dominic put it in. I was actually going to pull it up, and then I got distracted by Apple 155 and Tesla 800. DRCT, I saw Dominic talk about it. 3 million shares traded on a $3 stock.
Oh, la la.
What's up? Oh, the All-Star. All right, so 3 million shares traded on a $3 stock. Obviously, we're ripping to the north side. Again? I thought I moved it in. I also want you to be careful. Don't get hurt. Miss V smacked her head into the monitor over there, poor girl. But yeah, DRCT, man, once again, another move north. I remember talking about it not too long ago. So we got this candle high of $3.60. Let me also go here real quick, DRCT. So we got this candle high at $3.60 that I talked about. And we got this support over here around 260. Let's see on the intraday what that 260 level looks like. Yeah, right there. So that 260 support coming in around right here, and we got possible resistance at 3. But noticing the candle from 2 days ago, I think we could easily break past 3 if there is good amount of volume coming in. Now let me actually go check on the volume from yesterday and compare that to today. DRCT. Yesterday's volume was what? Go to the dailies. So yeah, so maybe not, because they did 95 million shares on this day for that move, and today they're not even close to anywhere close to that volume. So maybe not go to 3 and higher, but over the span of the next few days, unless they get rugged, that is a possibility. Just to wrap off, guys, before we go to our next segment over here, Apple is now again below 155, and I think it's actually going to stick with this move to the downside. Tesla below 800 and going to stick with that move, because your NASDAQ NASDAQ, well, sorry, your ES, which is your S&P 500, is now below 4250, and I believe we're gonna go see 4230 as someone in the chat mentioned earlier. And this is your NASDAQ NQ/H22. How can I talk for so long without breathing? I don't even know. But NASDAQ coming back to the downside over here, making a new low a day. Let's throw it to the greatest segment of market movers ever created. Thanks to, we don't know what we're gonna call this guy yet. What are we gonna call you, buddy?
Tony, the candy seller or something. That's what I've been trying to go by.
Did you hear that, Sean? Oh my God! So I don't know if you were here. We had a whole segment going on in the chat about names for you.
Oh,
you know,
shit, really?
so yeah, man. The chat could not stop talking about you. Just could not stop talking about you. Obviously, we have Tony the Tiger. And then we
That's
have Tony Toronto that came out yesterday. I'm not a big fan of that one, but you know, whatever the chat wants, we got to go with the chat.
Hey, Toronto represents. That's me.
I came up with Tony Montana.
Tony Montana.
I
That's a
came
good
up
one.
with Tony Montana, and then we have Tony Tequila, which is actually winning in the chat.
Oh, Tony Tequila. Oh, dude, that's great. I'm gonna have a few tequilas myself.
You don't even drink, bro.
I'm gonna start drinking.
You're
that's
gonna start
for sure.
drinking.
I'm gonna start drinking. Yeah.
Look what the chat's done. You're gonna make this kid into an alcohol now, Chad. Tony Tequila is actually gonna
Tony
stick,
Tequila.
I guess.
Yeah.
He likes it. He vibing with the Tony Tequila name. So Tony, how's your day today, brother?
Oh, it's been pretty good. I've been trying to make a market actually on some stocks. That's what I've been
Sheesh.
asked to do. No, nothing serious like that. I'm not the market maker that actually manipulates the stocks and moves it against you and all that. I'm just trying to make sure the bid-ask spread is it's around a cent or something like that for some of the illiquid stocks that our company has a contract with. So no, I'm not the one like steering you guys over as the market maker. I'm the one losing money being a market maker. So that's me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So how long have you been here so far at Day Trade the World or Trader TV Live floor?
Oh, it's been a good 2 months and a week, I believe. So
And you've been on live account for about a month now, 2 weeks now.
I'd say so. Still deep in the red, but
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
clawing my
it's
way
all
back.
good. You know, you gotta swing to the fences to learn how to trade eventually. Obviously, I hope you're not like swinging too hard to the fences where they gotta cut you off.
Oh, no,
But
no.
you know, within the limit, swinging is fine. You're a batter. You're sitting at the pitching board or whatever it's called, and you're getting ready to find the ball that you gotta hit. Right.
That's right.
So it's all good. Nothing wrong with you taking the shots that you are.
I will say though, actually, I've actually set a record here, which I didn't know I set.
Okay.
I was a person that gets stopped out the soonest. I walked in one day, asked Greg for some shorts, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be my big day. I'm gonna short this stock. It's gonna go down. I short it. In like 1 minute, the thing pops up 20%, and like I didn't even look. I just like looked away, had a conversation, came back. I was stopped out, and I was like, oh, that's trading for the day. 8:45. That's the fastest I think I ever got stopped out for the
Oh,
day.
brother.
So that's me.
Oh,
I got stopped
brother.
out 45 minutes before the market opens. That's me.
Well, here's something that I want to say. You're a big League of Legends guy, right?
am.
You know that words save lives.
Words do save lives.
So something that I say in the chat over here is stops save lives.
Stops do save
All right,
lives.
so
That's
something
right.
that you could have maybe implored. Obviously, pre-market, the stops are not gonna go off because of how the gateways work and whatnot. But there are some stops that you could manage to code that will go off. So eventually, stops save lives. So let's incorporate that into our gameplay a little bit, right?
I think so. I think
So far, being two weeks or almost 3 weeks on live now, what are some tad bits, giveaways, or not giveaways, but some good notes or tips that you could give to our viewers who are, you know, in their still beginning ages, where they're still a year in, 6 months in, a year and a half in. Obviously, you don't have a year and a half in, but with an experience at the Day Trade the World, when you're sitting around such experienced people, your learning process is expedited. So what could you tell these guys to help them in their current step?
what I can say is keep watching the show like you do every day. So, but besides that, I think obviously you have Neil, Sean, and man Prad here with Valeriia. I'm always giving great tips. What I learned here in the past, I'd say 2 months, a bit more than 2 months, is honestly, I've learned a lot of things. I don't know if I can come up with like one thing on the spot, but if anything, it's to don't buy the dip. First of all, don't try to catch a falling knife. I've been trying to catch falling knives on my own account. It has not been doing well. Same for day trading. Trade the trend, and I think what Greg said to me was participate, sorry, don't anticipate. So go with the trend, and trend's your friend. If you go against it, you want to try to catch the actual bottom. That's the hard part of the trade. What you want is the easy part of the trade, is what I heard. So if you see any easy money, go for the easy money. You're competing against the best of the best, so, you know, you can try to catch a knife every once in a while, but it's not really going to work. Just take the easy trade. That's what I learned.
Some of the new names that I'm seeing in the chat right now is one of them actually stands out to me. It's Top Lane Tony. Sadly,
Top Lane
Tony is
Tony.
not top laner.
I'm a
He's
support
a
player.
support main. He's a Sona main, and he can do nothing but support. Okay, no, I'm joking.
No,
you're a
that's right,
challenger.
actually.
You're
No.
a challenger. You can play top. You can play AD carry. You can.
No, I cannot play top at all. I just play Sona.
At a mediocre
support.
level, at least.
I play like a Gold 5 player,
Yeah,
Gold 4 player
that's
once when it's
better
still
than
at 3.
average. Average is what, silver?
All right, sure, but
That's
no.
better than average.
I had my friends ask me if I can like boost them once, but they're a support player, so I was like, okay, I got you. I'm gonna play mid or something. I fed so bad in this game. Like the guy that was like gold carried me in that game, and I was supposed to be a challenger. He thought I was like should have lied to him and everything. I don't blame him. We haven't played many games after that, I'll show you. But that was quite a moment. It made me realize like, oh, you got one thing doesn't mean you got another, right? So you got to just stick to your trade, as I like to call it.
100%. You trade your book and you put your money on setups that make you money. So for him, for example, his setup was Sona support. So he took his setup all the way to the top level of trading in that game. And that's the way to do it. Find the setups that make you money. Eventually, all setups do die, sadly, for a little bit, and they come back out. What I'm saying is setups fizzle out, and then they come back in, and they fizzle out, and they come back in. Your job as a trader is to find out what setup is in play, abuse that setup, and then when that setup is fizzling out, you go pull out another setup out of the arsenal, a little bit against your game a little bit, but hopefully you understand the idea behind the setup mentality over there. Going more into your trading, Tony, how are you adapting? Because I know you used to trade on your own before. I don't want to go into your profitability on that one or anything. I just want you to compare how it is having to trade with the $50 shutdown, whereas previously you never had a shutdown.
Yeah, it's been a lot different. I think when you're trading your own book, your stop loss is your account, as I think one of the trainees here actually had kind of said that. I stole the quote out of his book. So you don't want to make your account your stop loss, essentially, but that's what I was doing previously, especially with Forex, where you might be aware it's very high leverage because the Forex doesn't really move much. So before then, I really didn't have any stop losses or any of that. But when you're trading your own book, it's a little bit different because what's your own money? I think that's the biggest difference, where it's like you can kind of visualize exactly how many hours you had to work to actually get that money. So if I'm down like $500, I'm like, oh, that's like a few weeks of, or not a few weeks, but that's a few weeks of savings right there. So in a way, you're a little bit more anxious, I gotta say that. And with trading at the firm, it's like not only are you adapt a different strategy, but you also have the benefit of being around such great people as I am with every day. So you kind of like steal a page out of their books and start trading what they're trading. And I gotta say, it's been nothing but helpful for me. I think with this firm, it's like you have a selection bias in that you might have had a lot of traders over the years, a lot of them maybe not so good, and the ones that are really good end up staying, so you just ask them for advice, and they're the best of the best, let me tell you that.
100%, man. Just being around these guys, being able to pull away whenever Sean goes for a washroom break and just ask questions, it's such a big a tool in our book that we have. Another big tool that obviously I don't have in my book anymore that you do right now, and I'm very envious of it because of the show. I am no longer able to go and sit in these trainee meetings that Greg is hosting. Greg records the screens and kind of like educates people about this is a trading setup that I'm doing. This is something that you can replicate. And then he has all other traders recording their screen, and they also share their trades. So we have this a full environment of wanting to better ourselves than we were before, having to share our trades with each other, be accountable through other people, even if we're not accountable for ourselves. So this whole environment that we're in made me where I am right now, and kind of slowed down my growth process because obviously I'm no longer able to go sit in those meetings twice a day. So I would suggest, take advantage of that. Even if you graduate, and I'm talking to the people who did graduate on the floor, even after graduating, I went to those meetings for every single day until the show took away those meetings from me, right? So stick through them, go through them. There's a lot of tons of information. You always learn something new. Congratulations to finally getting on live, and now the game starts. So may the odds be forever in your favor.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I absolutely will stick to those meetings. I gotta say, before I started, I said to myself, oh, I wish there was like a day trading college or something like that. I paid a lot of money for my undergraduate degree, and it wasn't very useful. I gotta say, I paid too much money for it. But so what I said to a lot of people was like, day trading is like this this job that doesn't have a trading program. The money you pay for your tuition is the money you lose in your own account. But my view of that kind of changed. I actually want to go to trading college. You got to be on this floor because they got some really good teachers. I got to say, best of the best professors, PhD guys right here, like Prad himself.
No.
So,
I actually said this yesterday that I'm in my second year.
Oh, you're in second.
I'm in
year.
my second year of university right now.
Oh wow! I
Right,
didn't even know
so
that. I
because
thought you
I've
were a
only been here
graduate.
2 years, right? I've only been here 2 years. I'm in my second year of my university, so I'm nowhere actually to be a graduate. Even though I've graduated according to the company terminology, I'm in my second year of university. I'm still paying tuition fees like twice a week, right? Like I'm still paying tuition fees twice a week. Maybe I win 3 days a week, but I lose twice a week, right? So I'm still fighting that consistency battle. I'm still fighting the whole wanting to get better than I am battle. So yeah, we're all in here to just study, learn, and as you said, tuition.
Tuition. That's
Tuition.
right.
Everyone's got to pay tuition.
For sure. And I got to say, if you're a second year university, I'm still a high school kid. That's right.
That's
I still
right.
got to get my
That's right.
college admission, you know. I gotta work for it, if anything. So, no, it's always a pleasure, and no, it's been absolutely great.
Always a fun time having you here, Tony the Tiger, Tony Montana, Tony Tequila, Tony Baloney, Tony, Top Lane Tony.
Top lane Tony.
Top Lane Tony. All right.
I like that.
What's that? Top Shelf Tony.
Top shelf Tony.
All right, brother. I'm going to let you go here. Thank you for coming by today.
Thanks for having me.
You have
It's always
anything
been a
else to say?
pleasure.
Feel free.
Oh, no, it's just want to say thanks, chat, for having me. It's been absolutely wonderful, and you guys are way too kind to me, so I appreciate everything. See
Have
ya.
a good one, Tony.
You guys all, Brad?
All right, chat. There you guys go. You had a whole segment of Tony. Tony, I don't even know what to say at the moment. Well, I'll just leave it with Tony. A whole segment of your main man over there. You know, you guys wanted him. You get what you asked for, right? Your wish is our command. Something that I'm actually focusing on right now is still Apple and Tesla. You know, Tesla battling to get above 800. Apple battling to get above 155. Let's see if we can do so successfully over here, because that dip below 155 is still a weak dip, man. We only went to 154.74. So there are still buyers piling up. But what I am noticing right now while I'm talking about it is lower lows and lower highs. So we're kind of making a channel to the downside over here. I would love for that channel to break and we rip to the north side. Oh, Miss V's back. Hi, Miss V. Oh,
Tony,
I have
just
my chart up there?
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
thank you. I thought I had my chart up.
For how long you thought?
For like probably 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
So this is what I was talking about. This 155. Finally, there we go. We're back above 155. But I think we need a little bit more volume and a little bit more oomph in the market to get back up there. How are you, Miss V?
I'm good, Brad. How are you? The chicken looks good, actually.
You ate it?
I didn't eat, but it looks good.
Miss V, you can't tell me something's good without eating it.
It looks good.
Looks good. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take looks good, because you know what? It needs to look good first before I can taste it.
Right.
If it doesn't look good, appealing to me to the eyes, there's no way it's gonna appeal to my stomach.
Well, oysters do not look really
no,
appealing.
honestly, they weren't bad to look at either.
Yeah.
Like oysters weren't bad to look at. The problem that I had with oyster is there was like a little crunchy part. I don't know if it was like the brain or like what am I eating the crunchy part? You know what I'm talking about? What is the crunchy part in the oysters? Not the shell, man. It was like
The shell.
It was like this, like the
Oh, Brad,
that?
don't eat the shell.
I don't know. It was. I mean, it's not bad. The oysters were not bad. I'm not hating on it. I just don't know what the crunchy part was. I really want to know what I'm eating. I really want to know what I'm eating. That's it. That's it. Nothing wrong with that, right? Sand. Wow, sand. No. It was like a. It was like a little. Like, it felt like I'm chewing on eyeballs almost. Like I don't know what chewing on
Sand,
eyeballs
maybe.
is. No, it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't like crunchy, but it was more like a squishy crunchy. You know what I'm talking about?
Do oysters have a brain?
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Yes. I tell you, it's the texture. It's the texture? Okay. Some are smoother, some are a little more... Fair. Yo, listen, didn't I say I learned my English through Lil Wayne? Why are you questioning me, bro? All right. I hate oysters too. No, I don't hate them. But I don't love them either. All right. What's the news on Wolf? WULF. WULF, there is no news. The stock is not even trading at the moment. Oh, wait, it is moving up north. The volume is kind of increasing, I guess. Up 28%, but there is actually no volume on this. Only 300,000 shares traded. Miss V is looking.
Maybe it's related to oil somehow.
Okay,
no?
let's go check out if it is. Wolf, 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 wolf. Process industries, chemical. Oh, okay. Maybe might be related to the thing. Might be related to what the war a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll see.
By the way, real quick, Prad, there, you remember, guys, I was talking about that 790, what? Where is that level? 796 level, and Tesla got all the way to that 797 level. Bounced back a little bit. Now back to 802, and QQQ is also dipped a little bit and now a little bit higher, but still down more than 1% on the day.
Kala is being talked about in the chat, so Kala may be going back somewhere. Let's see, it's up 25%, yeah, but volume is a little low on it compared to yesterday. So if you were to look at it on the volume end, how much did we do yesterday? 14 million, we're at 9 million. Okay, so it's not really that bad. Let's go look on the relative volume end, actually. How much volume are we doing here? That way I have a better idea. 13 times average volume, so okay, not bad at all. I thought it was doing lower volume, but Kala, obviously lunchtime coming to an end. We got about 10 minutes left for lunchtime, so maybe volume can pick back up really quick on this one after 1 o'clock, and we get a chance to really clear the previous highs that we're looking at. What is the previous high? Let me go here. Let me go KALA, and we're looking for maybe this consolidation high near $2. Could also go as high as 224, and then we got this consolidation low around 275. KALA. Prad going back to Kala. Yes, sir. A lot of you going back to Cali. Market is resisting way too much at these levels to drop any lower. I agree with that statement. NASDAQ is indeed fighting these levels a lot. We also have ES, which went as low as 42.28. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. Hold up. Went as low as 42.32. And then made its move back up north. Apple fighting that 155 level like an absolute monster and not letting it go too far to the downside. So, you know, these are the key prices that we are looking at right now, having a battle for. Maybe we also go look at Microsoft. Is Microsoft back to 283? No, Microsoft just keeps on falling down. We're now once again below 284 for Microsoft, and it better move up north along with Apple over here.
I just replied to Samada on the chat. We use P-Parade platform, trade with Day Trade World prop firm. And again, we were looking for people who would love to come join our trading floor in Toronto office. Hopefully soon we will have more traders because Greg goes through the resumes. And guys, again, I remind you, you can open an office with Day Trade World even in your home and trade alone, or join the one existing office if you do your research. So P-Pro 8 is the platform.
P-Pro 8. Wonder if there's a 7 and a 6 and a 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1 and a 0.
Might be before.
Maybe. I'm gonna Google it actually. Let's see if there's a P-Pro 6 somewhere. Ooh. No, it's it just goes to directly like Adobe stuff. P-Pro 7.
Randy might know.
Yeah, Randy might know the answer to that question actually. I'm not playing with that CEI. It could tank too quick. That's just rugs being pulled on that stock basically. We'll see anytime that if that does happen. I'm not playing with CEI. It looks like the VIX is setting up for a reversal. The UVXY currently down 3%. You know, volatility still down on the day, even though the market's down. So I'm not sure if we're gonna see too much of a volatile movement in the market. Dow Jones holding SMA 20. Randy the Randster. Wow. Okay, playmaker. That was fancy. 3 likes and Tony colors his hair. Oh, that's right. I was gonna ask him that question as to what the requirements was and what the color was, and I forgot. Next time, we'll ask him next time. 1480 was a great exit on AMC. Wow, AMC at $14, huh? Might be above 15 now. No, still at $14. AMC did make a nice move actually moved up. So today we're down 3.75% on AMC, moving from $16 in pre-market all the way to up to $14 in the open market. Struggling, obviously, another day, another point for AMC to struggle. If it does go a little bit lower, maybe we can think about adding it to our long term, or not long term, but like swing trade account. AMC, obviously, the movie theater business kind of reopening thanks to COVID restrictions going down. I know in March 21st, I believe we don't have any more mask mandates, so can't wait for that. Kind of tired of having masks on soon. Yeah, no
Mask
more
on.
masks as on Monday.
Mask off.
Enchant. Why can't P-Pro 8 autofill the index info? Seems like an easy code thing to do. There's a lot of easy code things to do that can be done, but obviously I don't have the answers. I'm not in the coding department of this business. If I was, trust me, it'd be way better because I'd be killing. And I'm joking. Obviously, these guys are way smarter than I am. They are coding monsters. It probably has a reason as to why behind it, right? We have we put in the market extension along with our tickers. Yes, Miss V, to move to Toronto, getting a work visa. Yeesh.
Let's go.
Getting a work visa to move to Toronto just to sit on a trade floor, like that's dedication right there, man. That's actual dedication. Wow. LCID. Let's go check out LCID. Lucid Motors. Where is Lucid Motors today? Another day, another downside on Lucid Motors. I think 3 days in a row now we've seen nothing but downside for the stock. Down 5% with almost 10 million shares traded over there. Let's go look at what the relative volume is on this one. Relative volume is actually below 1, so that just goes to show how much the stock is not in play today. NIO is pulling. Let's go check out NIO. NIO should be down even more than yesterday, maybe because of the DD news that happened. So more downside coming in for Chinese stocks, thanks to one Chinese stock. The other ones are falling through. 8% down. Actually was down 10% at one point because I can see the SSR was triggered. So that just means that this is SSR today and on Monday. And for those of you who's wondering what SSR means, it means short sale restriction. You cannot short the stock by just taking off the size on the bids. You have to get picked up on the uptick. So whenever a stock is going higher, that's the only way you can go short. TMC 320 is the high of 3 days ago from TMC, so that's going to be a test. Let's go check out TMC. TMC, we see a 310 high today, and you're talking about, I believe, 320. So let's go check out the daily high. So we're looking for this high. 320 exactly was the high. What day was this? March 8th. So we'll see if that can come into play, and maybe a rejection around those levels. This consolidation high, we could just see rejection, or I guess we already cleared past $3, so no real rejection coming in around 3 for TMC.
We've got a super chat from Manuel Avina. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. Car and Hertz stocks. I haven't heard about Hertz in a long time, so maybe we can take a look at that one.
Yeah, Car, obviously no real volume on this position. 200,000 shares, up 3% today, but we would like to see a lot more volume. Still surprised that we're stuck on these levels after the stock squeezing not too long ago. And now it's just doing a whole lot of nothing. 300,000 shares don't really excite me on this position. Let's go. Let me show you what the relative volume is, right? Relative volume lower than 1, it just shows you no trade at all. So yeah, 0.87, no trade at all on this stock. And if we were to go look at the levels, clear consolidation highs around here, clear consolidation lows around here near 150s and near 220s. And HTZ, kind of getting tired over here a little bit. HTZ for NASDAQ, we're coming to the downside. Obviously, we're up 2% on the day, but moving to the VWAP a little bit to find support at VWAP / previous consolidation highs near 2150. If we go to the dailies, I see this daily high right here that we're kind of above the $21. Let's just say $22 over here. We cleared 21, so 22 is just candle wick highs that I see. So let's go confirm that. Yeah, so notice how we're cleared this $20 lows and even these $20 highs, and now we're about to go test this $22 wick highs instead of the candle highs. So 22 and this one, there we go. Insane spike on AMD. Wow, yeah, good call out. AMD making a nice spike over there. Now only up $1.50 per share on AMD. Getting ready to see if I need to close my position. Obviously, I'm only closing it if it clears that resistance area that we're looking at, that we're walking into on AMD right here. If it clear VWAP, I'll say 106.50. Actually, I'll go back to my original stop, which was 106.50. If we clear that, then we'll get past above there. If we don't clear that, then maybe more downside in the market. Apple's still struggling to between 155.50 and 155. Tesla is above 800, but we're still at a consolidation highs in front of 850 on Tesla. So there goes Tesla, and then we have Facebook. Maybe let's go check out Facebook. 190 getting retested soon. Microsoft up close to 285. It is nice. Microsoft getting ready to go test 285 soon also.
A few people talk about MULN, and Hu Wang says that he sees room to go to 1.44 on MULN. Well, I'm not sure if this happening. I mean, would be great, I guess, but like it's a lot of room to go to 1.44. For now, I guess it first should break this resistance level at 106, and if it does break, then like I would say I would look for 110 and then for around 113.15 level.
What you see with NVIDIA? Let's go check out NVIDIA. NVIDIA finding support near 222. We talked about that before, but we still see this resistance around 225 for NVIDIA. This consolidation lows near 226 also might be a resistance near VWAP. Chip makers have been weak for quite a bit now. We're also seeing market be weak as a overall. So if market's stuck, someone's stuck on MUL, and yeah, that's why I didn't even bother talking about it. LMS, we talk about it and I moved on. It's not worth talking about that stock. But NASDAQ, sorry, not NASDAQ, NVIDIA, we know that chip makers have been weak for quite a bit. How am I seeing Mazepin's name? Wasn't Mazepin fired? Are these test days data wrong? Is this even live? This is not even live. It's done already? What video is running in the background? What? They just scammed me. I'm like, Mazepin, Haas? Mazepin's not even Haas anymore. What is this? Okay, so it looks like practice finished long time ago over there anyways. So NVIDIA, man, yeah, chip makers have been weak for so long. We've been watching them. I mean, AMD, you know how much I love AMD. Someone actually made the joke not too long ago, like, oh, you're married to AMD, Prad? Stop talking about not marrying stocks. I mean, yeah, I'm not married to it. I just love the position so much, and I love the company so much, but I'm not married to it, right? Like, one thing I could be married to maybe is SoFi. SoFi is something I'm for sure married to. DraftKings I'm married to. Those trades could go to zero, and I'm not closing them. That's called being married to. So go ahead, Miss V, go ahead.
Alex brought us a name SFET on Nasdaq. It spikes, and you can see the chart. And actually, it has some news that Safety Group partners with TerraZone and Dream VPS to launch a first of its kind virtual private workforce. So this is the news catalyst for this jump to the upside, I believe.
SFET.
SFET, yes.
Okay. Yeah, nice candle coming in. Looks like all the volume was that candle itself. The whole volume was that one candle itself. There was no volume on this stock beside that one candle. So we'll see if this one actually starts making another move and actually moves a lot more volume than this. I'm guessing it should, because we have a catalyst and most of the volume was just on that one single candle alone. Do you use DraftKings or SoFi, Prad? No, I can't even use DraftKings in Canada, I think. I don't even know. But it's the advertisements they have all over the place from in the sports that I use. SoFi, obviously, I can't use SoFi either. Prad doesn't have a GF. That's why he's married to AMD. Damn right, baby. That's 100% right. And I'm not trying to get a GF either. Why hold to zero? Please elaborate. Because the stocks are too cheap. They're so cheap. It's $9 a share. Why? It is worth way more than $9 a share for SoFi. That's why. It's just ridiculous. The cost of SoFi for what they belong to, or at least should be, is ridiculous. So even if they go to zero, then I'll just catch that loss because market screwed me over, not because I'm wrong. That's the answer for that. That's the answer. Hamir
Roku?
goes, What's up?
Roku? Did we talk about Roku yet?
No, let's talk about it. Roku
Looks like it found support in 106, bounced back, and now very, very close to go back to VWAP. And I wonder if it will break this 108 and go higher.
Nice. I'll let you cover that stock then, because obviously we're gonna talk about other stocks over here. Good coverage on Roku, Miss V.
Thank you.
Good coverage on Roku
Roku on
over
me
there.
now?
Huh?
Roku on me now?
I mean, if you want to take stocks away from me that I that I don't like talking about, I don't mind at all, without a doubt.
worries.
And it gives you more practice too.
True.
It gives you more practice, and people get to test your skill level then.
That's right. But again, like that 106 level, support level, I find it strong. And let's see, guys. I think for Roku to run, first it needs to break that 108 and show some strength above, but it's down more than 2% on the day. And QQQ is still down almost 1%. So I don't know if it's happening. But again, let's remember that during power hour, last 2 hours of trading, volume will come back. Yesterday also was negative day for majority of it. And in the end, spike just came. Tesla went to the moon.
Yeah, it's called F Prad spike.
You were sure?
Yeah, it's called the F Prad spike. Prad short. Market.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, market. But I made money on that short, so I'll take it.
That's
Whatever.
good.
I should have made a lot more money. Realistically, I
see.
should have made a lot more money. But I made nothing, so I'm upset. 50,000 on my head. Disrespect.
Skirt.
Skirt. 4% scalps on GFEAI East. GFAI. Someone actually mentioned TMC and they spammed it. I think it was Dominic Famularo spammed the TMC chat. Let me quickly cover TMC because I have it up over here, obviously. Another big volume spike coming in for TMC, allowing it to clear $3. But now we're trying to see if we can hold 3 on the bid. Kind of struggling to hold that 3 at the bid, but if we can do so successfully, another move coming in for TMC most likely. Ridiculous that the market throughout. What was the stock? No more big sentences. GFAI was you were talking about. No more big sentences, Pratty. Come on, stop reading big sentences out there. GFAI 86% to the upside, but now coming back below $1 once again. Really struggling to put $1 on the bid, but obvious support coming in at the 100 period EMA. That's the black line that you're seeing over here. The teal line or the Tiffany blue line is the 50 period EMA. What is this? I can share this trade. Let me know. Yeah, for sure, no doubt. I guess Luca that you guys were asking earlier actually has a trade trade to share.
Yes, sir?
Yeah. So let me send you the screenshot, Miss V. Nah, you only get one track to share, bro. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Here, let me also copy this one and send that to Miss V. The chat can already see both of them, so get ready whenever you're free. Feel free to steal Miss V's beautiful chair that you're stealing
warm
from.
and nice.
Warm and nice. Poor Miss V had to get up twice today for other people. They're stealing your show, Miss V.
Crazy.
They're stealing your show.
Let me figure out how to make it big. Full screen.
Really nailed that one. Good job being profitable during lunch. Yeah, guys, 100%. Whatever stock that you guys are talking about over there, good job. It's not easy trading against algorithms. It's not easy trading against bots. It's hard. Apple actually holding above 155 and almost 156 on Apple now. AMD closer to 106.50, so I got to close my trade. And NASDAQ and ES are getting ready to move up north also. Beautiful moves on everything. Here we got Mr. Luca. What's up, Luca?
Not too much. Just taking it easy today. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. Happy to share my trades here with you guys. So you can have a look here. So this is the Tesla trade that I'm taking. So I'll walk through my logic here. So
You can look at this screen, dude.
okay, so perfect. So we're looking at the $800 level here. So we bounced off 800.01, which had my interest. I think there was about you mentioned it. What was it, like 300 lots? Like
Yeah,
50
35
million.
something million.
Yeah. So there was maybe like 30 to 50 million. So I decided, let me take a little short here, kind of ride it down. Then I doubled down on the short. So I wrote it down, I covered. Then I decided, you know what, let me try the 802 short going into 800. Wasn't super confident on that one. That was just very small size, so I just got out of that before it popped. Then we came down, so this is where I took the short below 800, and this was picture perfect. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. Breaks the level and just clean flush down 2 points, and then I covered everything here. And I was looking. So when you see these types of setups where it breaks breaks a key level, right? I'm making the assumption that a lot of people have their stops above that level who are getting short here. And so with that, the market wasn't as weak as I thought it would be. So I figured, you know what, maybe it's worth a shot to get long above just for a quick scalp. Unfortunately, it wasn't quick enough. That was very quick. It popped right above 800, got me long, came back down, and then I knew it wouldn't be good. So I got out very quick there. Took another short, covered here, and I was just trying to scalp this level here. So took the short, covered, took the short, was hoping to get down here, didn't. Covered on the 800 break, popped, dropped, and then I said to myself, you know what, market doesn't look as weak as it could be. Let me just try this long. So I took the long, took some out here, and now I'm hoping that this goes to the moon, because I'm going to hold the last portion, and I'm hoping it just breaks the high. I know that's not going to happen today, but you know, anything's possible in this market. So hopefully we make new highs on Tesla today. That would be amazing. But yeah,
Tesla 900 tonight.
That would be amazing. Gams, you know, Elon Musk, if you're watching this, please do something. You know, that would be great. But
420 funding secured.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or a potential gamma squeeze somehow, some way. That would be amazing. But you know, obviously, realistically, we have to manage our expectations. So I don't know where I'm going to cover this, but I'm just kind of hoping that it does give a little more of a pop, and then I'll get out there. Then I can share another trade that I took, which was my Apple scalp. Let me see if, or did you set that one up?
No, let me come over here.
Okay.
Real quick. I think Miss V has it somewhere. Where's the other chart that you had, Miss V? Yeah. Yeah. As Miss V finds it, in the meantime, I'll pull up whatever's going on over here. So NASDAQ. Let me go back to my screen. Yep. So we're back. NASDAQ indeed making a nice move up north. We saw Apple get to 156. Let's go check on Microsoft. Microsoft close to 285. No, not still. That 285 level on Microsoft keeps acting as a barrier. AMD still good for me. You know, that 160.50 a level. I'm still watching that level in order to, if it breaks, I'm going to get out of it. But while Luca was talking, I was actually debating if I should go short or add to my short at 106.50. But, you know, I'm still debating. I got to watch the tape a little bit, but I'm more interested in what actually Luca had to do today in his other trade. Luca, what was going on over here?
Okay, so yeah, I can show you here. I had the Apple trade. So I think you mentioned it as well. The 155 level, there was about 3,000 lots there. So I initially had the short up at the 25 area. It just looked really weak. It was very just a tape read for a quick scalp. So I took it short, covered there, then took some size below the 155, and I have to say my worst nightmare came true on this one. And in this type of market, it's a very there's low liquidity, so the moves on these breaks are going to be very, very sharp, and you always have to worry about the reversal. So, you know, I'm not too sure exactly what the ATR on Apple is, but you know, it moved from 158 down to 155. Then you had the size there, right? So obviously there are buyers that are looking to load up there. So I'm very wary on taking the short. Like, I knew it would be a scalp, and I knew I would have to be quick. And so the way that I set this one up, just because of this type of market environment that we're in, is I took the short and I had my shares to cover maybe at like 91, 81, 71, 61, 51, just down, just to see if it breaks and wicks me out and just a quick scalp. Now, there was a huge iceberg at 90s, which was unfortunate because it kind of flabbergasted me, and you know, I kind of changed up on the fly, and I covered just kind of covered it all, and then I lost on the break back above 155. So that was all. This wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but it was expected because, you know, this market, the moves are very, very sharp, and I think it's very difficult. Like, you get on the way down, you get a bad fill, right? And then it doesn't go as far down as you want. You have to have your orders out already, or else you're not going to get wicked out if that's what you're going for. So the moves are just very, very sharp. So you have to be very, very quick. So I was kind of slow there, so that, you know, didn't get paid. It's my own fault. And then I took the long here, and then I think there was something on the tape that just told me to cover, which maybe wasn't the best call. I could have probably held a little bit longer. So that was, you know, just, I guess, lack of experience. I don't do extremely well. Like, I would have wanted to get really long when it came back above 155 the first time. Like that was an A+ setup scalp, I think. After chasing up here, I don't love it as much because there's just a lot of downside risk still. So that was kind of my logic there. And then we came back to test the 155, and I still do think 155 is in play. And so I'm just scalping here, like scalping just above 155 and taking it out in the 20 areas, like that. This is just like, and I think I had it good. I mean, I thought like maybe we make a run back up. So I really didn't love covering over here, but you got to be responsible. Sometimes you got to cover when you're in the money, and you don't want to have on a day like today, Apple's probably not going back to VWAP. It's probably not going back to 158. I don't know where Tesla is right now. I hope it's higher, but obviously keep your expectations in check, and you'll do fine.
Something that I want to actually go into, because you mentioned it. You said A+ setup. Could you go deeper into how you actually distinguish your setups and how you grade them, and how much risk allotment to give to your A+ or your B+, and why do you even touch your C- and your Ds and your Fs?
Yeah, sure. So that's a great question. So it's going to be different for the type of trader that you are, right? So if you're specifically a momentum trader and you're looking at, let's say, small caps as an example, then you want your A+ to be, let's say, 25, 30% moves. You want your B+ to be maybe 20% moves, and then, like your Cs or whatever, or maybe 10% moves. So you want to look at them in percentages. You want to say to yourself, where do I think this, where is it now? Where do I think this could go? What's the potential on it? And apply the percentages. And so you could take that angle. If you're scalping, there can be a different approach. Maybe you're not looking at it in percentages. You're looking at it in cents terms, right? So you could say to yourself, like, okay, on this scalp setup, there's size here, so I could play off of this, meaning I could risk maybe, let's say, 5 cents with slippage, and maybe it could pop 50 cents. So you're looking at like a 10 to 1. So you could say to yourself, on my scalping setups, this is a 10 to 1. Anything above a 8 to 1 is an A+. So you want to size accordingly. Like you can apply the size. It really depends on how much you're risking. So if you have a daily shutdown, then you want to risk a percentage of your shutdown. If it's A+, you want to risk more of that. And if it's B, you want to risk less. I would say, and it really does. Like if we're in a really good market, and you have some C setups that you really want to take, like you could take them with small size, and like some of them would work out, and maybe you'll have a high win percentage. But if you're in a market, this market is definitely not conducive with my strategy and my style of trading. And so what I'm noticing is a lot of the C setups, or the setups that just aren't really good, I don't have a high win percentage on them. And so in this type of market, I'm better off just not taking them altogether. So you really want to kind of look at the whole picture, right? You want to say, what type of market are we in? Is this a scalp? Is this a momentum trade? And then size accordingly.
Thank you for that. So yeah, obviously that's something that we talk about thanks to the book, the playbook that we all read. So creating your own playbook, having to judge your trades by giving them a grade A, B, C, and then putting the right risk amount for that trade. Going into a little bit more light mode a little bit. Obviously, you've been through battles today. You've been through some trades. You've been through war and back.
Every day.
Every day, putting on the camo and then going home and everything. Real quick question from the chat: is that a BMW hat? It is, right?
It is, yeah. It's a BMW hat, yeah.
So what are your plans for the weekend, my friend? Any sports? Any games? Maybe go play some ball outside. What are your plans for the weekend?
Plans for the weekend, take it easy, just relax. Hit the gym, definitely. Probably wasn't there enough this week. It's been a long week, kind of tired. And, just relax, spend time with family, eat good food, and, get recharged for next week. Hopefully we have good opportunities.
What are we drinking tonight?
Beers all around.
Beers only.
Beers all around for me.
We gotta do some shots or something, man. We got some graduates in the building. We got some. Obviously, we're not doing the graduation party, but we gotta pre-drink our graduation party, which is in 6 months from now. You know what I'm saying?
True. Got to get the stomach ready. You never want to go into a night of drinking and just drink like 20 beers right away. You want to kind of slowly get into it.
Right. Anything you want to tell the viewers, feel free, man. This is your moment to shine.
Well, if you guys have any questions or anything, just let Prad know. He can shout it over to me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that anybody has.
For sure. Thank you, Luca, for once again coming in with your trade recap and giving your a little expertise to all of us, even me on the way home every day that we have our conversations with. A lot of fun conversations. Before it was just me sleeping and getting punched in the face for the ride home, but now I don't get punched in the face because I have Luca next to me and we're talking about trading the whole time. So great conversations on the way home, great fun time.
Lots
And,
of fun, man.
Hopefully I don't have to carry you home tonight because apparently you said 20 beers. Buddy, if you're taking 20 beers, I'm leaving you here and I'm going home. I'm not carrying you home. You might have carried Kevin, who's like 10 times bigger than you, but I'm not carrying you home, okay? I'm not carrying you, buddy. Bring that back to 10 beers maybe, or 5 beers.
Yeah, give or take. Maybe 5, 10, 15, whatever.
All right, Luca, thank you for coming by, brother. Always a great time having you around.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Let's get back to the market here. Let's see what the market's doing. Apple actually moving north one more time, clearing past that 156 level now. Sorry, 156, yes. Tesla above 805? No. Let's the Tesla expert is back. Let's see what she has to say about a possible 805 break north.
Tesla actually touched on that 805 level. Let me zoom in a little bit, guys, for you. So here we see some kind of V-shaped recovery for Tesla out of that 797 low of the day. Huh?
V4?
V4?
V4 Valeriia recovery.
Oh, V for Valeriia, V-shape. And yes, guys, so I would look for this 806 level now. If we break it to 807, if we break it to the upside, might the same what yesterday happened. Tesla will go back to VWAP and maybe even above it, but we will see. So again, this support in here at 802 looks good, and I would say even like for small scalps, I mean, $3 still good. So maybe this range also could be used for small trades on Tesla.
I like that. Yeah, we're waiting for that 805 break for the north side. If it breaks north side, we could maybe get a move to VWAP. Obviously, that barrier at 805 stands out to all of us without a doubt, right? Apple, we're still watching Apple go up north. We actually had a super chat, so before I talk about the stock, I'll let Miss V read that whenever she reads it.
Thank you, Prad. So nice of you. Manuel Avina, CEI stock done.
Oh, thank you. I thought there was more to it. I was gonna wait for it. So I was gonna wait for Miss V to see it until I pulled up, but Miss V already saw it, so I guess I'll talk about it now. I was gonna talk about something else, Miss V, but thank you. CEI once again down more than 10%. So this will once again be on SSR today and on Monday. I believe this was down 10% yesterday also and the day before that. But one of these days that it was down 10%, it was also up 10% and then also down 10% all at the same time. So. Okay, let me just mute that person real quick. That we don't want to see comments like that. Put him in timeout. Let's put that Sammy boy in timeout over there. CEI, obviously, we're gonna watch CEI go to the downside, back under $1. I think the donation said, "Is it done?" CEI was done before and it woke back up, and it could be done again. It can wake back up, and that's the thing with the trading and stocks. I timed out. Oh, you timed out somebody else. Never mind. I thought I timed out that person. That's the thing with market, right? But your setups come in, they show you a beautiful flower, and then within 3-4 days or after 3-4 months, that beautiful flower is no longer watered and it's shriveling up and it's dead. Right? That's what happens to flowers, and that happens to markets also. Markets is going to sometimes give you beautiful opportunities to trade, sometimes it's going to take those opportunities away, and CEI is in that basket. When it was a highly shorted stock, it just gave you that opportunity to smash the longs all the way up to $4, and then it died. And now, thanks to, I don't want to say thanks, but due to the war in Ukraine and Russia and the oil inflation, or not inflation, but the hike in oil prices and the hike in energy stocks is what made CEI back on the tape. It put CEI back on the board for people to trade and back on for it to watch. But obviously, with the possible Putin saying better talks happening, with the possible ceasefire, with the everything, maybe please pray to God that it's coming to an end. CEI will for sure go to dead zone, which is back to a penny and so on. But God forbid over the weekend something bad happens. Please, God forbid. CE high will be back in play one more time. So I wouldn't say it's dead. I wouldn't say it's done. But with the environment that we're walking into, which is the good environment, it might be dead in that environment.
Thank you, Prad.
Like the market, I was trying to move my way up the line, and like the market, crashing can suck, except insurance takes care of that. My brain hurt just reading that, I'll be honest. The volume on Wolf is slowing but surely moving up. Wolf is increasing slowly on the volume end, but still no volume. 30% up right now, 400,000 shares. I believe when I pulled it up, it was around 300,000 shares. So still no real volume going on, man. We're like 20 minutes ago, I pulled up Wolf, and we only made 100,000 move. That's not good enough for me.
And Tesla Prad is already nearing that 807 level. Let's see now if it's gonna break it and show some strength. But QQQ is actually still down, but less down than it was. So again, it will be fun if markets will bring us some positive moves into the close. And while I'm here, oh, I have a shell in here. Maggie brought me. Do you want some? A shell?
What am I gonna do with a shell?
I don't know, like bite.
Is there a pearl in there?
No. Guys, please make sure you like this video. Around 30 minutes left until the end of Market Movers. It's the last Market Movers of this week. So please, if you want to wish us a happy weekend, if you enjoyed spending this week with us, make sure you smash the like button, because we literally need just 70 more likes to get to 1K. And if we break that level and get a little bit more, we will get into negotiations with Mr. Tony to make him color his hair.
Yes, sir. I forgot about that. That's true. Tony the Tiger, or Tony Montana, or Tony Tequila, Tony Baloney is gonna get a nice hair color over there soon. Most likely, we'll deal with that. We'll let Miss V talk to him. That way, he can't say no.
Right.
All right. AMD moving up north along with the overall market as we knew that it would. So it is near my stop right now. I just don't know if I want to stop myself just yet. I'm watching Apple get all the way back to VWAP. I'm watching Tesla get above 805. Nasdaq making a beautiful move north along with the overall market. And by that I mean ES almost back to 4260, which should be the resistance area that we were watching. Apparently Nvidia is rejecting VWAP, so we can maybe even go to Nvidia. So let's go check out Nvidia over here. Nvidia coming to VWAP at the moment, could very easily reject VWAP. What is Microsoft doing? 285. Finally, we're above 285 on Microsoft, and giving us a good move on the overall market, getting ready to move up north before we maybe crash back to the downside.
Proud, we've got a super chat from the biggest MULN fan, Tupacalypse One. Hello, my friend. MULN has resurrected. Did I say it correct? Resurrected?
Yeah.
Resurrected. Mwahahaha. Well, it is now actually moving a little bit lower. Again, you remember we were talking about MULN not long time ago about this spike to the upside. Someone was saying that they will see room until 140, and as I said, I think 140 it's a little bit too much for today, but it got to this 121 level at some point. So let's see. I mean, if it got all the way there, maybe it will be able to go higher than that. But now it moves back to the downside a little bit. I would look maybe for this level. If it breaks 109, maybe it will bring some shorts for MULN. Anyways, I would be careful with that name.
Thank you, Miss V. I'm going to see your GFAI. Is GFAI still under $1? What is HYMC doing? HYMC 43% on the day. Kind of came off, obviously, from $2.60. Now we're at $2, trying to find support there. Making a nice bounce off the VWAP, which also happens to be $2. MSFGT as we speak. MSFGT. And MSFT. Oh, Microsoft. Oh yeah, Microsoft. Okay, he's up $1.60 on Microsoft from the lows over there. Nice move on Microsoft long, going back up north. Looks like it's still MSGT. So yeah, the market move coming in. AMD above 106.52 that I was talking about long at 284.17. Sheesh. On the break of 284, I'm guessing. Yes, or on the curl back maybe. Anyways. Long 284, we already read that. Tusk, TUSK.
Consolidation.
No volume either. 400,000 shares. And I just made a nice pump up, and looks like that is all of the volume over there. Let me just do this. Another pump and dump stock being put in the chat over there, most likely. Let me confirm over here before I pull it up on the main screen, because I'm not pumping anything. Yeah, I'm not pumping that. And both of you are getting muted. I'm not pumping stocks for you guys. You crazy? That's not my job. NQ 13,500 needs to break through. You know what? I kind of understand what you're saying over there, but I don't even know if we're gonna get through there. You know, we are at 1350. I'm looking at 13,550, and I'm thinking about 13,550. But no, 1350, which is 13,500 on Nasdaq. If it does break that, that'll be good. ES is also very close to 4260, which was the level that Arun gave us not too long ago. So you know, we'll have to see how ES behaves around those prices. AMD, we're seeing reject around 106.50. We're seeing Tesla still play around 805. And what is Apple doing? Apple making a nice move off the 155, man. That 155 long on Apple gave you so many options, so many attempts to load up on that stock. We know you aren't pumping anything. Yeah, I'm not pumping anything, baby. Only thing I'm pumping is yeah, maybe I don't say
Like
that
button?
on chat. Sorry, Miss V?
Like button?
No. Dominic's trying to be funny. He's trying to say that I get no girls.
Dominic is troll. He's messaging me the Tesla to $10.
Sorry?
Dominic messages me the Tesla to $10.
The downside?
Like it will get to $10.
Okay, Dominic, chill. If Tesla goes to $10, you know, people are literally gonna be. I don't want to say it, but some bad things are gonna happen. Tesla cannot go to $10. It just cannot.
Can't.
The amount of money people have in Tesla cannot go to $10.
Of course not. He's trolling me.
No. I mean, if it will, the bad things will happen in the world.
Already a lot of bad things
I mean,
happening in the world.
even worse things. We're gonna see
Right.
2008 all over again, like bad things.
By the way, Stop Console Wars. My friend asked to show earnings. Honestly, for Monday, nothing like at all. That name Ballard. Finally, my board. I have some internet issues.
What
so,
happened?
guys, it was loading like for ages.
Oh yeah.
So here we go, like 3 names, some Chinese company, Ballard and Ghoul. So I don't know, guys. I see these names for the first time in my life. Do you find anything exciting about these names, Prad?
I don't know anyone of them.
Yeah, so Stop
What's the
Console.
Chinese one?
I don't know.
Is that
I
even
don't- I don't
Chinese?
remember. Yes, I think so, but I don't remember the names. So
I don't
yeah,
know any of those. That's Monday?
It is for Monday.
That's
so
it?
Yes. But the next week, we again have lots of.
Okay,
earnings.
that's good. That's
Yes.
good. I was
Just-
gonna pass out for Monday, but I'll wake up
Right.
Tuesday.
Right.
I'll
Just to
wake up
break.
Tuesday. Dom's got jokes. Yeah, we'll give it to him. Dom's just mad that he can't pump whenever he wants with whoever he wants, okay? Dom's married, and now he can only pump with one person, okay? I can pump whenever I want with whoever I want. It's my choice, right? Dom's don't got that option. That's right. Dom, be jealous, baby. That's right. Ballard Power, that's like FCell or Plug. Do you have the ticker for that? I know we saw that on the board not too long ago for the earnings. BLRD, would that be it? No, BALLARD. What's the ticker? BLDP. Oh, I know this ticker. BLDP. BLDP, I have traded it before. 3 million shares so far. The earnings on Monday, another energy stock. Obviously, we're seeing it destruct to the downside today to just down almost 5%, 4.5% here. Prad is pumping. Mike, what the whole pause? Hey, yo. Your hands don't count as anyone, bro. Listen. For me, they do, okay? All right, enough with this nonsense. MULN EV crossover starting at $55,000. Okay. I mean, I would still think that people would much rather go buy a Tesla, the car that opens up like this, instead of a MULN. You know what I'm talking about? Looks like Prad is the one who gets pumped. Oh, okay, man. Sure. Pause with all these nonsense. Can you talk about SoFi? We already talked about SoFi earlier. Obviously, it sucks to see SoFi below $9. I think Sean had a short break $9. Is that true? So never mind on that one. But SoFi, man, just sucks to see this position beat down every single day. On the earnings day, they moved up off the report, but on the very same day on the open, they just gave back everything. And ever since then, we've just been moving to the south side. You know, it's just looking horrible. You want me to show you that? Got it. Okay, if you want me to, I'll show it. So this is what Sean was showing. His first long over here that he scalped out, then a second long also which he scalped out, and then last few shares which he got stopped on the way down here. Beautiful stop overall, obviously,
we
because
can read your chat now.
Sorry?
We can read your messages.
Yeah, that's why I closed it real quick. What's up with oil? Something going on? I was out since January. Wow. Yeah, a lot of things going on in the oil sector, obviously, with the Russia and Ukraine war going on being the biggest catalyst for oil getting pumped up. Large dump coming in with JPM. All other banks are fine. I wonder why. Maybe it had to do something with the Chinese hedge fund guy they had to bail out, or was that a different company? I don't know. Some bank apparently bailed out the person who was shorting nickel. And nickel just went crazy, so and they bailed them out. So I'm wondering why an American bank had to bail out a Chinese hedge fund trader. I'll put it on to you. Yeah, I'll put it on to you. Is there a reason why uranium is climbing? I think most commodities in general. You know, uranium also. I don't know if it. You know, uranium is obviously nuclear and whatnot, but the platinum, palladium, all other commodities and metals are indeed having a nice boost up to the north side. Time to go to Neo.
Yay! Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know, just quickly on the nickel thing. So look, one of the reasons why there needs to be bailouts, it's not just people speculating on it, but like nickel producers tend to. I have an ES chart up because I haven't been watching. It doesn't really matter here, but a lot of times nickel producers will hedge by putting on short bets against their inventory, which usually is a good thing to do for them. And what ends up happening is you're too aggressive with that, and the squeeze started. Suddenly, you had billions of losses, and I forget the name of the firm off the top of my head. You could probably Google it, but yeah. So that's what caused the nickel spike to the upside, and then you have some of the actual speculators starting to get blown out. And we were talking about the exposure for some of the banks. It's like you never really know until after the fact, like who JP or Morgan might have clients that are getting absolutely destroyed. So that's all it was, and you know things have calmed down. They had nickel trading closed for a couple of days. While we're here, might as well go over a couple of things because I'm back into this nonsense DD. As the market's trying to bounce, it's like I don't know why I went back to. I know why I went back to the well on DD. It gave you this nice little bounce off of $2 earlier on, and now it's doing the definition of barcoding off 500,000 bid, just sitting there at 2. So naturally, that means I'm going to go long 1s and 2s. Really doing nothing all afternoon. I took AMAT as well, but that's more along the lines of good earnings. Get beat up doesn't matter anyways today. And then, of course, they actually had a buyback announced today. So found some support, but the first time I did this, gotta zoom out somehow. The first time I did this trade, it tried to go about $1 and then it stopped out. Now it's kind of doing the same thing off 125. First was 127. This time I want to cover in front of that 127. I'm not really betting on anything getting past VWAP or getting past previous resistance. It's like scalp your wins. That's what, when Tesla 800 came in, I heard Luca talking about it. I was thinking the sort of same thing. First shot in front of 800, I'll just take it to first resistance, which was up here at 810. So just getting out in front of 810. If it works a second time, fair enough, but I wasn't trying to hit a home run with it. I think you just play for the singles and doubles with some of these long trades today. Somehow it doesn't feel like we have enough juice to get off the top. We know we have the Fed coming next week, but yeah, I mean, the moves in commodities are crazy, and a lot of times things, anytime there's a hedge that a lot of large money does all the time, I'm thinking back to even like currencies with like the Swiss. It's something so stable for too long. The risk of any kind of a crazy move is just, it's insane. That's what happened when everyone said, yes, Swiss franc never really moves. This hedge never really blows up for the producers. And then you get an event like this happening, and you have to start questioning, why do we allow this kind of exposure over and over and over again, just waiting for it to blow up on a big event? It's the same thing with those shorts and then GameStop, right? It just happens to be going on in the metals, and specifically in nickel, Prad.
Thank you, Neil, for that coverage, for the reasoning what happened behind the nickel trade over there. It was just a conversation I was having with Greg, so more clarity now coming into what's going on the background. If you guys remember my Oracle short that I was talking about in front of 79.22 or so, I am now in that short on Oracle. Let's see if we can push this stock to the downside. Looks like we are kind of slowing down. Obviously, look at the volume candles. The volume candles have been on a decrease ever since, but it is that time of the day where volume can really pick up across the board for a lot of stocks, right? Lunchtime has ended about 30 minutes ago. We're expecting people to come back to their desktops or their mobile phones, whatever they use to trade, and start pushing some volume around. So maybe stocks start moving up higher. Maybe stocks start going back lower. We got Microsoft, which is now in the positive. I believe that's what Sean mentioned not too long ago in the chat. Microsoft actually positive on the day. Well, now we're flat. But the NASDAQ is down a whole percent, right? Almost a whole percent. So just goes to show, pick stocks that are stronger on an up move, especially when the market's down, such as Microsoft, not like your AMDs and so on. Although AMD making a pretty great move back to VWAP and a little bit higher than VWAP. No reason for me to close my short yet, but profits are profit. Oracle now up 14 cents in the money. Let's see how much lower we can take this position. Obviously, we're waiting to see if we can go test that consolidation area near $78 before I take any profit. My stop on this trade is above $80. If 80 breaks all the way to a wiggle room of $80.30, $80.20 or so, I'll give it up to those 20-30 cents above $80, but nothing more than that. So now we're up 22 cents in the money. Market getting ready to go back to the downside. Apple rejecting off of 156.50. Microsoft probably rejecting off of wherever it is at 285. Yeah, 285. We're seeing some down move. Back in the negative for Apple. Tesla got below 805 and is now trading at 802. What is Facebook at? Facebook's actually above 190, but I'm going to see if Facebook most likely move downwards with the overall market here. So let's see if that's what's going to happen. Prad, U.S. daylight saving times begin Sunday. What time will TraderTV.Live be coming on? It's the same thing for us too then, no? For us too? Yeah, so our time changes the same time as U.S., so you don't have to worry about it. We come on at the same time over here. They don't have sunlight in Canada.
Kind of true.
Kind of true. Not wrong at all. No vitamin D in our blood cells at all. That's
we are
hilarious.
trying too hard to look like Cali people.
Cali people?
Yeah, you and I.
Yeah.
But we're
blonde,
not.
We got tans and everything.
Yeah, but we're not, unfortunately. It's snowing outside.
It was actually today. You're right. I woke up and I was like, it's snowing. Are you kidding me? I got to go wear like a little bit more heavier clothes so I can feel nice and warm in this corner. We got this. we got Canada and then we got
this
Canada,
corner. Yeah.
Right? Like this is insane corner. But surprisingly today we're good.
I think this.
Are you on full blast?
Kinda.
She's on full blast over there.
melting.
I like it. A lot of sunlight in Canada, just not during winter. Hey man, yesterday we had sun till 5 p.m., okay? So how about you guys stop complaining about my country? It was till 5 o'clock, right? The sunlight yesterday?
Until 5?
Yeah, it was
it was a sunny day.
Yeah.
Nice sunny day.
Yeah. Our sun in summers lasts longer than your sun ever, buddy. That's right. What about that, huh?
Catch me outside.
Catch
How
me
about
outside.
that?
Catch me outside in my summer sun.
I mean, I really hope that when weather will come soon, we'll be able to wear like jeans, just t-shirt, and walk away without all those like.
I like how you said jeans when my mind is like shorts. I'm not wearing jeans in summer unless like I'm going on a date with somebody.
For you, like it's bougie, like
dude,
wearing jeans.
Jeans in summer is like painful. It's so hot.
I mean, I'm talking about early summer.
Fair.
When summer was so hot, I almost died.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was actually
It
painful.
was too much hot.
My AC was like on blast.
I didn't have AC.
Oh, I think
I
was this
only
when your
had-
AC went down?
I didn't.
Or
I
was
never
that in
had.
winter? That was in winter.
Yeah, it was.
That was in
winter.
winter.
Heater. Yeah,
was
you
in
see,
winter.
never normal in here.
Our AC went down at home like multiple times last summer. We had to call the guy, come in and have it fixed and everything. It was annoying.
Crazy. So real quick, someone here, I believe I lost it. Someone asked about my Tesla trade. If what's my sweep position? Issue on Tesla again? Alex said, no, Alex, I'm not in a position again. This is my only trade. But again, Tesla shows downtrend for the whole day today. And whenever you pick it, you are not wrong. I mean, to the downside, like we got all the way until 797. And even if I hold it longer, could turn this into a much more profitable trade. But no, I want to save my profit. I want to finish this week fully profitable. 7 apes, Miss Valeria should be used to call being from Russia. No, I don't know, guys. This is super weird. A lot of people say that, but no, I can't resist cold. I'm like that person who always like walks super fast. Even when I'm with my friends, they get offensive because I'm walking too fast, leaving them behind. But like, I'm not walking with you. I have destination. I'm going there. I'm inside. There we can talk. Outside, I just cannot. And here in this corner,
She bundles up too like crazy. She goes scarf, she goes inner jacket, outer
Yes.
jacket, even outer jacket. She bundles up.
I can't. Cold is not for me. I noticed also people from hot countries, they can handle cold.
I love cold.
That's what I'm talking.
I love cold.
That's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
And I'm from cold country. I cannot.
Yeah, we talked about that before too.
Yeah.
I remember because like I hate heat. Living in India with 40-degree temperatures,
Yeah.
I can't handle heat. Like it literally burns my skin. Like my skin starts to change color if I'm in the sun too long. Like it literally burns my skin. The
It called
heat,
tan?
sun, and it's not tan. Like you'll see like certain areas like around my neck, especially around like my elbows. My skin literally starts turning darker than anywhere else on my body, and it's like probably some problem with heat
I
or
see,
whatever.
yeah. I
So
see what you mean.
for me, cold is it. It has to be cold. If it's hot, I'm freaking out in my room. I'm freaking out.
But normal cold, right? Not
Yeah,
like in
yeah,
this corner.
No, not like -1, -2, like normal room temperature cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get. Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the market because I think Amir was getting jealous that we're just talking to each other and not with the viewers.
Yeah, true.
So we'll just get back to the market here so Amir doesn't have to get jelly. Oracle is now 17 cents against me. Oracle is getting ready to move a little bit higher, but obviously I said I'm giving the stock all the way up to $80. If $80 breaks, and then we are 100% wrong on the trade, let the stock do what it wants to do. Oracle blows through resistance. Yes, it is going through resistance right here, but I'm giving the resistance up to $80, even though I am long around my fill. Room temperature cold. I mean, for me, room temperature cold is around like 18, 17 degrees Celsius. So I like it around 18, 17. Anything higher than that is just too hot for me. But my dad lives in like extremely hot weather for more than half of his life, or 3/4 of his life. So he likes hot weather. He keeps it at like 20, 21, and he annoys the crap out of me. Tells me I can't touch the box at home. So what I do, I don't touch the box. I use the app on my phone. Haha, Dad, what now? Prad, Nome, Alaska is looking for new residents. Hey, man. My mom always makes that joke. Maybe go live in Alaska. Maybe I should. But then I couldn't trade. Then I can't trade stocks. All right. Think it's too late for the UPST short here at 102. UPST Upstart short 102 is what someone's asking in chat. What's your username? John Mark. Little late, I think so. We're down 10% almost. If you guys remember, the strategy I handed out yesterday was the SSR bounce for what happened? What the heck? The SSR bounce for a stock. So once a stock is down 10%, you can look for a possible long scalp off that level. We're not on SSR yet, but we're pretty close because we're down 9%. So if you want to capture that extra 1% move on UPST, so it goes down to that, so it goes down to that negative 10% where it triggers SSR, then maybe you're not too late for the short. But obviously, looking at the chart today, I would say the short's kind of already played out. And now that the market's moving north side, maybe the play here is catching a reversal to VWAP trade long instead, using the 102 bottom or the 101.52 as your bottom to support as getting out for a long. Prad, I absolutely do the same at home. Yes. I'm waiting for Oracle to turn around. Yes, we all are, I believe. I think even Neil's waiting for a possible short on Oracle near $80 or so. Are you? Yeah, he's waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I mean, I'm already in it, but I'm giving it up to $80 in case it does go up there. Because, obviously we saw this market. You want it back?
Sure. Thank you. I get scared at some point.
No problem. So this market is indeed going to the upside right now, getting ready to go test that 4260 level, almost flat on the ES, only down 0.07%. And NQ is now down 0.68%, only about 0.5% on NASDAQ. Still looking good, but that 13,500 level, where we can't clear that 13,500 level at all. That's 62 to 64 degrees. Geez, I have my apartment at 72 to 78. Yeah, that's nasty for me. Like, I'm sweating in 74 to 78, but also, I can't handle heat, so that's me. DOCU on fire. Let's go to DOCU. DOCU on fire. I'm not sure how. I mean, we made a $3 move from $70 to 74, but from 71 to 74, I wouldn't really call it on fire. The stock is for sure going more to the downside in the near future, man. Down 20% off earnings report. I wouldn't say anything is on fire. If anything, it's on dumpster fire, to the downside, not really to the upside. Support
1K likes.
Wow, we didn't even ask that much today.
That's right. Did I scare you?
You
I
kind
was trying a little bit. Thank you so much, guys. It's like, sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're good.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Surprisingly, we didn't ask a lot today.
Right, that's true, guys. Look at you. You're the best. Thank you so much. We already even have people on the chat who kind of ask others to like. I love those.
Nice.
Like Stephen Howard,
Nice.
shout out to you. All my family, we love you.
The Miss V Simp family, the Miss V Simp army.
I love my Sims.
We're gonna have to put a shirt with all of their names on one and then sell them. That's be a smart idea.
That's true.
Andy Bacon at the top.
No, Adrian Bacon.
Miss V does not want Andy Bacon on that shirt. I like it. All right, so DocuSign. What are we thinking about DocuSign? So obviously they guided lower. It could get back above $80 with the earnings report, because obviously the earnings report wasn't bad at all. It was just the guidance that was they guided lower for the rest of the year. So with that being said, I think I could see a move up to $65, $66 to find support there. And then if we do find support there for Docu, maybe we go back into the hundreds and the 80s. But I'm expecting a little bit more darkness, a little bit more downside for Docu. At least all of next week. We got to go test those $65, $60 levels to the downside. Good traders are alpha. You know it, baby. Alpha. Well, Sigma is the new alpha, if you know what I'm talking about. What's up, Miss V?
I don't know. Some people talk about CVS.
CVS.
CVS Health Corporation. I don't really see news on that one. But, yeah.
She go to CVS in my
Anything?
Bugatti. You know that lyric?
Nope.
From Drake?
To CVS?
She goes to CVS in my Bugatti. I try to hide my keys, but she finds it. Awkward silence.
What song is this?
Awkward
Sounds
silence.
good, actually.
Darn it, I forgot. I'll tell you.
She goes to CVS Health
in his
Bugatti?
Bugattis that he hides the keys. Goes to CVS in my Bugatti. Bugatti lyric. Child's Play. That's a great song. Child's Play is a great song. You need to go listen to that one if you haven't yet.
Yeah, well.
Bounce that like whoa. Bounce that like whoa. This is not a fairy tale. I already know how I told you. Yeah, you know that? There you go. That's a good song. That's from the where he sits on the CN Tower album.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best album.
Bounce that like
ever.
whoa. Bounce that like whoa. Yeah, that's a good song. All right, getting back to CVS. CVS is not bouncing like whoa. CVS is dropping like whoa. Absolutely crushing to the downside. Is there a catalyst for this, Miss V? Can you find for us?
Not today, but on 10th March, CVS Independent.
No, this has to be now.
No.
Nothing now?
No.
So CVS obviously getting cracked for some reason to the downside, cracking 104, 105. Now we're about to go test the lower day near 103.50, 103.60. Something's going on with CVS that I can't see. Sexual harassment claims at CVS. Thank you, Frank Jones, for putting that in the chat. Obviously, big move to the downside is what we're seeing coming in from the sexual allegations. Last time we saw a stock have sexual allegations, you know what happened. Activision got beat up to the downside and just cracked so much further, and then eventually we saw Microsoft coming in with the Hail Mary buyout call where they sexual healing. Stop evil, you're so nasty. Yeah, Miss V.
Well, yes. I just real quick, sorry, I just saw there that Tesla broke 800 to the downside again, guys. So hopefully this 797 level is the strong support and we don't go lower than that. But I think it's a good level for Tesla. Markets are going lower. Sucks.
Yes, sir. Dessert. Market indeed coming back to the downside here. Apple's at VWAP at the moment. Let's go take a look at Apple. Apple near 156.50 near VWAP, and we're looking for Apple for what, CVS? Are you asking about CVS? No. So Apple, we're talking about Apple coming to the downside, and it's at the VWAP. We'll see, obviously, where can this go to. You can't buy this comedy. That's true. You either have it or you don't. Another bear flag trap. I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't mean anything, man. Those bear flags and bull flags don't mean a whole much. Just focus on the volume on the tape, and support and resistance levels will make your life 10 times easier. Hard rejection on the NASDAQ 13,500. Yeah, we've been watching that 13,500 level for quite a bit now for NASDAQ, and the 4,260 level for ES, which is your S&P 500. Both of them coming in at the rejection time at the same point. So now the markets have no safety, in my opinion, because timber! Someone's chopped off the logs and they're yelling timber, and we can hear the tree falling all the way from the woods. That's right. Usually you don't know if you can hear it or not, but now we can, baby. Now we can. Market faded like Shana Paul. Shama get it to waited time, girl. I wanna be keeping you warm. AMC. Let's see a swing trade in the AMC, a huge swing trade possibility. I think that's what you're trying to say. Most likely, yeah. I mean, every time AMC gets below $16, $15, it gets back to $20 eventually. So most likely a swing trade possibility. But, you know, I'm not a big fan of that, so I'm not going to take it. I'm not a big fan of swinging anything into the weekend over here, especially. Swing trade is at 3 months level. Okay, I'm not sure you could even call that a swing trade at that point. You know, swing trade is at best 1 or 2 or 3 days or weeks at best, not 3 months. At that point, you're just investing in AMC. Scare, cash in, pump, dump, then 10 minutes before close, bang. Yeah, we'll see. Looks like market's getting ready to do exactly what you're saying a little bit. Bro, your rendition of common phrases are pure gold. Your rendition of common phrases, I wish I knew what common phrase rendition I gave not too long ago, but I know what you're saying, man. I come up with stuff on the fly because, you know, obviously English as second language. I try to use things that I know, and I try to also make a my version of it. So thank you for enjoying it. That's my job here. I'm the entertainer. She's the beautiful Miss V. That's Sean, that's Neil, and that's Brendan, and all of us here are Trader TV Live.
Yes, sir. Best platform for real-time futures. Well, we use Pro 8 platform. We were talking about that, but I can send the link one more time. Tesla, wanna go lower?
Indeed, going lower. New lower day on Tesla coming in without a doubt. New best real-time futures. I don't know if you're asking about trading them or just access to data. If you want access to data, you can get like data on TradingView for $1, I believe, for futures. So that should be pretty good. $1 fee data over there, but also you got to pay for the premium account. If you're talking about trading on the futures for the best real-time trading software, then obviously I can't help you because we're in Canada. We have completely different brokers than you do, and you have to do your own research on that end based on fee structure, based on how much money the requirement is, and so on. So that's the homework that you have to do for yourself. Sadly, we cannot help you on that. CVS was just great for the snapback trade. Looks like we have some maybe possible CVS trades that Neil can show you going into the next 4 minutes over here. Closing of market movers coming in very soon. And obviously, market movers will be done forever. No more market movers in the future.
What?
Miss B trips out over there. No, just for tonight. No more market movers because obviously market movers ends at 2. We will be back though. When, Miss V?
On Monday.
That's
at
right.
11 p.m. Eastern. But guys, still 2 hours left until the end of this trading day. Volume will come, bring more opportunities. I forgot how to speak English.
Say that in Russian.
Я забыла, как говорить по-английски.
I don't understand, but I understand the English parts, which is good. More opportunities.
Oh, more opportunities. You said that phrase. I said it in Russian. I forgot how to speak English.
Oh,
Never mind, guys. It's Friday.
Miss V.
So yes, and thank you so much for 1K likes. Thank you for being with us. I hope you're having a great day. And we still have 3 minutes until we throw you into Brandon.
Yeah.
And sounded like a threat. Come on, guys.
Someone in chat goes, Prad, can you talk in your old accent for the rest of your show? Nah, man. Honestly, it sounds like I'm being a little bit of a racist for my own people if I do that, but you know, I'm not trying to do that for that reasons or for the comedy effect. Surprisingly enough, my brain has like this vocal pattern switch. As soon as I see my mom, my dad, or my brother, my accent changes to like a really thick Indian accent.
Yeah?
Even if I'm speaking in English, my accent just goes instantly to a thick Indian accent. And as soon as I don't see my parents or my brother around me, I'm back to like right now how I'm talking. I don't know. There's like this mental flick
I
of switch.
totally understand you when like I'm speaking like when I'm somewhere like in English world and Russian speaking people next to me, I start to speak like potato, literally like super heavy accent. But when they're away, my accent like much better.
Yeah.
This exactly the same thing, and
It's
I
like
don't
a
know why.
Flick a switch.
Yeah, it's like, oh, why you're like, you know, maybe you feel inside like, oh, why you're trying like to sound like you're like so cool,
pretentious
like
and
British,
whatnot.
yeah, British accent.
Yes,
you know?
I felt that same way. That's crazy. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever met someone who's felt the same way like that. That's crazy.
See you.
Wow, makes sense why we gel together over here on the best show on the internet, baby.
In the
Best show.
universe.
Universe, not just the internet. Miss V always has to one up it. I like it. In the universe.
Absolutely, guys, and you're a part of the show of this trading universe. And while still like 2 minutes left, Tesla now at 795. Buy Tesla. See you on Monday. Kidding. Maybe something will happen. It's called the mirror effect when you subconsciously copy another accent. Maybe I feel like we're
Well,
more.
we're not copying the Canadian accent. Like, I actually have a Canadian accent from living here for so long. But when I'm around my parents, goodbye Canadian accent.
Yeah, I totally feel you.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, if you have the same problem, write us in the comment. Just 1 minute left.
And make sure if you haven't hit the like button, smash it. We got about 30 seconds left. What are we
That's
at?
right.
We're at
1,000 likes.
Okay, not bad, not bad. I was
not
gonna say
bad.
maybe 1,100 or something,
Yeah, it would
but
be nice actually if you can, guys. So in 3, 2, 1.
Пока-пока, guys.
Hey guys, welcome to the close. Couple hours left in what has been a very interesting, to say the least, trading session. Here we are back at basically session lows as we continue to slide back to the downside after gapping up earlier. So overall, it has been a bit of a mixed day overall, but we are back in negative territory. Here we go with the ES. That is the way the S&P 500 looks right now, back to half